Welcome to the Gray Area. The Gray Area Media. We've obligated ourselves to be the voice for all communities, speaking on topics that include community, religion, education, politics, technology, sports, health, and wellness. The Gray Area Media is a platform created by longtime friends for the sole purpose of providing our communities with the ability to voice current, past, and modern-day issues. The Gray Area, in its naming significance, solely speaks to the area in which people shy away from speaking because of media-based constraints or contractual-based obligations. Well, I'm here to tell you, we don't do that here. So please, stay tuned in. We're going to go live in a few minutes. Don't forget, please add us as a friend on Facebook so that you can follow our live feed. And not only that, please add us on Twitter and Instagram at The Gray Area Media. Please visit our website at www.thegrayareamedialive.com. Thank you. We are live right now, and this is the Gray Area. Welcome to the Gray Area. This is your boy Ray E.
This is your boy P. Wills. What's happening?
And we have my man Tyler in the building. How you doing, Tyler?
How you doing, man? What's up with everybody? Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. Tyler's, he's on the Gray Area as one of our co-hosts. He hasn't been able to make it to a lot of them, but he's here today.
I'm here.
What's up, man?
I'm ready to go. How you doing?
We good, man. We good. And we have the Jungle in the building. The Jungle. Podcast, sports-related, community empowerment. Man, y'all do a lot of different stuff, man. And today we're going to talk about a lot of what y'all do. I really want to start out by, just give us a little bit of insight on the Jungle. And I'm going to introduce each one of y'all real quick, and then we're going to go into the Jungle. So this is my man, Terencio.
Yo.
Rencio Davis.
What's going on, man? Appreciate
What's going on?
Said his whole government.
He did.
Rencio Davis. Just in case they looking
Hope
for
you ain't got no warrants out there, bruh.
Right.
Just in case they
probably
looking for
does.
you.
Hey, man, we appreciate the invite, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, it's all love,
Tat
man.
Teague, what's up?
Hey,
Wake up,
That's
Tat.
all we get.
I'm awake.
You sure?
I promise. It's the contacts. Is it the contacts and the lashes? I'm awake.
It's the lipstick.
It's
I
okay.
wear it every show.
My man Alonzo Miles,
What's good?
super athlete.
Used to be an athlete.
50 different
Used to be
countries.
an athlete in 50 different countries.
Sometimes you gotta let them know, man. They be trying to come at you that don't have resumes.
Hey,
I
man,
seen
there you
somebody
go.
come at you hard the other day on your page.
Yeah, James Moore. He tried
Man,
to
people come at
What'd
you
he
hard
say?
all the time.
What happened? What happened, man? What'd he say?
He was just talking about his career as a football player and a basketball player.
I was like, get him.
You talking about
Get him.
Yeah, get him.
Nah, just-
Get 'em.
There's really no point because he's like, we're gonna play one-on-one, and we are, and I'm going to destroy him. Because I mean,
Oh, boy.
I call spades, man. I played with him in the league, and he has a good jump shot. He plays good defense and all that, but he made too many dumb decisions and tried to come at me crazy. So what I will say is, when I left the team, they won 2 games. When I was on the team, they lost 2 games. So apparently, I have a LeBron effect on them.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Here we
They need to
go.
chill out talking crazy.
Hey, listen,
They need to
is
chill out talking crazy about the kid because I'm one of the best point guards in the city. So and I'm 36, so I'm gonna leave it alone.
oh wow. Hey, look, is that a good segue,
Hold on,
man?
man. Hold it.
Or
Hold
should we
it.
keep going?
We
We'll keep
got
going.
we got to
Keep
find
going.
out more about the Jungle first before we dig deep.
Sometimes you just gotta let him go, man. Like,
Hey, speaking of that, yo, man, like who came up, man, with the name?
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Tell
a
us
dope
about the
name.
Jungle.
that's hilarious. You asked
Was
it.
it me or you?
I think we all was just pitching stupid stuff back around. It could have. I think it was. I don't even know. I'm just giving him the credit. But I don't know. But it was. I think we had a whole bunch of corny names.
It could have been. I don't do corny, but
No, we were shooting out the
We were
names,
shooting names,
and they was
yeah.
just corny, and I was like, and then we came with the Jungle.
right. What happened was I got a call from Tracy May at Audio Groupie,
Okay.
and I was at the porch with Willie Dynamite and Star and all them, and they was like, "Yo, we think you are dope with sports," and they wanted to link me with this girl named Miss ESPN. Well, she never showed up, and one day I think I was just going back and forth with Rencio. We've
Yeah.
been knowing Rencio forever. And Rencio was like, yo, people are really into when me and you be going at it on Facebook, so we need to start a radio show. And I was like, you know what? People are asking me to do it anyway, so why don't you come with me? And then
Okay.
I don't know where the Jungle. Maybe it was Sam. I mean, like I don't.
I think
It,
so.
it might have been Sam. My little brother is very, very big in the process of the show. And I always say this: you only see me, Tat, and Terencio right now. But shout out to Raj and Dream Reaver and all of them. Our team and Drew.
For sure.
Our team is what matters more than anything, man. Because without them, we wouldn't even be here or even have a.
That's love right there.
And Sam,
Right.
yeah. So
Shout out to the team.
Yeah, man.
yeah, so we had a vision,
And
it
shout out to
became-
Miss Tracy May too.
Yeah, Tracy May's the vision behind. No, I ain't gonna say the vision behind her, but she's the person who started it. She's the one who approached me and asked me to do it. So
And I'll apologize in advance because I mean around here we only give out water, so
we like water, but we
y'all-
do drink.
Y'all,
we get
but
turned
y'all
up.
give
and-
out food, Skittles,
Water.
Starburst.
Don't-
Man, what the Skittles at Rents?
Man,
Don't forget the alcohol.
we had a pleasure of coming on the jungle, and we had some candy. We missed the food, unfortunately,
I just
but
knew y'all was gonna have a catering service in here.
No.
We had
Catering
beer, alcohol. Tad always bring Henny, so yeah, we going.
I mean, I have some in my purse.
Oh.
It's here.
Man,
Oh,
she's handed
Lord.
up now. Look at it.
anything is possible.
It's here with some tea.
Ready.
So tell us how y'all came together. I mean, you mentioned that you and Rencio, were having a lot of conversations
Yeah.
and whatnot, and so obviously it started there. Where did Tat come in at?
Well, you want to talk about Arencio or?
Well, so me and AJ had we obviously had a couple shows, and then AJ had this brilliant idea to do this Women's Day show.
Okay.
So we do the Women's Day show, and here's Tat, and she was there. I mean, it was kind of like a blessing in disguise that we
For
had
sure.
her invited her on because she killed the show, and without us even, I think we were both thinking the same thing. Like, we got to get her back on ASAP.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
we have a voice behind all of us that kind of calls all the shots. So my girl India was like, you need to get that girl Tat on y'all show. So
She's the voice of reasoning.
Yeah.
So
I noticed that.
I was just stalking them. Like, I want to come on the show. I want to come on the show.
Because you into sports.
Very much.
Man, that's
Very
good.
much. I mean, like, you get passionate about
I
it. And
mean-
when we came to I was like, man, this girl knows her stuff.
You don't kind of have a choice in my family.
Yeah.
I kill you all the time, Terrence.
Y'all go with it all the time, man.
yeah.
All the time,
We
We
man.
know, but it's all love. though,
Yeah,
for real.
it's like
yeah, for sure.
they're like the brothers. Like, that's your brother, that's your favorite, that you're real
Yeah.
cool with is AJ, and then Rencio is the brother that you're like, who
sure.
told y'all to have another baby?
I mean, all of y'all, and the greatest thing about what y'all do, man, is all y'all have your own individual personality.
Exactly, man.
There's
but-
people that equally like each one of y'all. You know what I'm
Equally-
saying?
equally
People have their
hate AJ.
favorites.
Oh, they hate me.
Hey, man, each,
Me and Tat had a conversation about that today.
We like neck and neck. First,
Yeah.
AJ was the one. That
Is he like the jungle villain or what?
I think Tat has become that.
I think I am now.
You the villain? Why you the
I
villain?
think I am.
Hey, Tat be
I'm about
going
to
off
tell you
online,
something
though.
That's really funny.
Uh-huh.
The first show she did, right? I'm looking at AJ with my mouth wide open, like, are you freaking serious? Like, he's gotten to a point where he don't even have to say nothing because Tat's going off, and it's the same. They got the same viewpoints about certain stuff, and I'm like, dude, you set me up. Like, she's going off, sounding like AJ talking about the topics that we're talking about, and AJ's just sitting back.
sitting there, man,
He's
chilling. Yeah.
tweaking.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, I'm leaving.
You know what?
Listen, you're getting double teamed, though.
Yeah,
Pause.
it's crazy.
Yeah, pause.
Right.
No Paul.
Crazy.
You guys do something important, man, that I'm intrigued by, and I love it a lot. You guys empower the city.
man.
You empower the community. Your brand really focuses on bringing in and supporting local businesses, local artists, local everything. And tell me,
Especially
more-
food.
Yeah, tell me more
man,
about
we-
where that
we
came
love
about and your reason behind doing that, because a lot of people don't understand how important that is.
Okay. So, me and Rencio was doing a show at Audio Groupie Studios, Rich Harvest Studios, a lot.
You gonna go there?
No, I'm gonna tell the truth.
Okay.
So we was doing a thing at Audio Group Studios, and Sam called me one day and was like, "Y'all need to go to barbershops because Sam cuts hair. I don't know if all y'all been over my house, but Sam has cut everybody's hair that comes over there."
Yeah.
So he was like, "Y'all need to go to barbershops," and I went to a show at the Porch, and it was at the Buddha Lounge. So I was like, "Y'all can travel?" They was like, "Yeah." So I was like, "Okay, never doing it at Audio Group Studios again." So. I feel like I said, I always brag about going to 50 different countries. I always try to throw that in people's face. But I feel like I grew up in the dopest place in America. And a lot of times we hate on each other so much that we don't even give a chance to really understand and appreciate what we have in this city.
Okay.
So when it came to that, I was like, me and Rencio had a conversation about, like, if we was in New York, we would probably have the dopest sports podcast in the world because the center of New York is like the center of the universe. So why not
It's
build...
actually Indiana, but
Okay, yeah, cool. It's Crossroads of America. I said
Yeah.
the universe. Okay. So, or the world. So I thought, like, why don't we empower our people? And we've done that since we was at Audio Groupie Studios. Like, we always invited people on, and we always talked about how positive things are happening in the community. But when we got a chance to go to the different barbershops and then start bringing different caterers, I wanted to. I didn't want to be a same original just podcast where we just come and talk about sports and people come listen.
Right.
I wanted to empower the city and bring everybody up with us. So the number one ingredient when it came to it is love. You come on the show, no matter how much you disagree with our views or disagree with what we're saying or whatever, we show you love. When y'all came on, we talked about the gray area and when it started.
sure.
Yesterday, we had 3 different chefs. We had that
Yeah,
old life
cook-off.
on there. We had a cook-off.
You
We had
always
that.
have chefs there.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
I always eat.
Yesterday we had a real life.
Man.
cook-off.
We had a real life cooking,
Good food.
and it was dope. Shout out to Royce for winning. He had the sweet heat wings and his pizza.
Ooh.
Pizza Express is
I
gonna
had
be up.
some last night when I
Ooh,
went
wee,
home.
right.
Ooh.
But I just wanted to bring something to the table that was so different and in the same time. Like Nori and them, they drink it there. What's it called?
The drink champ.
The Drink Champs. Yeah. So they drink, and we was like, why not bring local beers or local breweries and stuff like that into it? And then I looked at the cooking channel, and I love watching the cooking channel and the Food Network and stuff like that. So I was like, why don't we do that here in Indianapolis? So my vision was I have followers on my social media from a lot of different places due from me playing basketball.
Okay.
So if I make Indianapolis look like it's the dopest place on earth, then people will come here and say, let's come here and let's go to this restaurant, this business, this, that, and that. And it showing love, man, it's funny because people do things like start controversy and stuff, and people probably think our show's on me and Tad hating LeBron. But the number one thing that our show succeeds on is showing love to everybody.
Right.
And when you do that, everybody comes out. So that's been the motto from day one, and
It's genuine,
excel.
though.
Yeah,
Right,
I
right.
appreciate
It's genuine,
y'all
though.
recognizing that.
Yeah, for sure.
Because
Yeah.
no,
Well, it's how y'all display it too.
that gets
You see what I'm saying?
overshadowed though.
Yeah. Well, it depends on who's watching, I suppose.
Well, but I mean, we don't care. But like, if you don't, listen, if anybody's watching, our doors are open for anybody.
Right.
We got an open door policy, open audience. You can always come and be an audience member at the Jungle, right?
Right.
But if you don't come and see that, you would know.
Right.
You know what I mean?
and we play only local music on the breaks on the radio.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's amazing, man.
So
Local
mean, and
artist,
that-
man, right here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's
Too.
get- we need
My man, son of thought back here.
yeah.
What's up, man?
we got music
Yes, sir.
everywhere, man. That old life, we just got music everywhere. We love music.
Our
so,
show actually is comes on that O Life now the day after at 11 a.m.
Yeah.
So check that out too at thatolife.com.
Right.
Okay.
So, quick question. You said that you guys like to eat. What is your favorite hometown cooking joint? that you
Right.
like
I mean,
to
y'all
go
done had
to?
so many.
Well,
Who's the
I'll
best?
say go with chefs, I guess is what you call it.
Okay.
Right? I mean, because we haven't had like restaurants coming. We've had personal chefs.
Well, we
come in.
had the wings from Al Emporium.
And we've had, well, I guess off the hook.
El Emporium is
chicken
nice.
and wings was-
Them wings
yeah.
is
Off the
fire.
hook,
Yeah, the food is
fish and
good.
more.
Don't forget him more. Shout out to
Fish
Mikey.
and more.
Listen,
You
Mike.
don't quit correcting me.
Mikey loves us, and he always shows love. So shout out to Mikey.
The favorite dish I've ate was last night. It was AJ's mom. She had this barbecue. Yo.
Any leftovers?
Oh,
Probably not.
No,
Probably
Well,
not.
there weren't any.
Yeah.
it was fun, man.
She had, what was that? She had this barbecue.
It's
It was
it's just
pulled
called
pork
the,
pulled pork with
with
potatoes.
a sweet potato.
a white sweet potato
white sweet
and
potato.
barbecue
Mom's?
sauce. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Shout out to Mama Miles. Hey, man, listen. Listen, man, I mean, I wish I could go back to high school, man. Just going over to AJ crib, just raiding everything. Snacks, juice, everything.
It's still the same over there, and then they grandparents. So we got
Oh, man, it's
Lason and
worse.
Jovi.
It's-
Yeah, it's funny.
It's worse over there.
It's funny over there now. What was your favorite dish, Tat?
The shrimp and grits. You know, I came for the shrimp. That's really
It was
all that
fire.
I wanted was the shrimp, and there was cheese in them, and it was everything. In
Mother's a bad mother.
Mother is a bad.
And I was
Mother?
mad
Is that how you
because-
pronounce it, mother?
Did y'all not
Mother.
know that I tried to steal that pen and then
Right.
she found it? Because I was really telling my boyfriend like, get the keys and put it in the car, and he was moving slow, so I was really kind of mad.
Yeah, I don't know what my favorite meal was. I can't say the first time I had Roy's pizza.
Yeah, that was impressive.
It was impressive.
Wow.
That pizza was it's called the Big Dude, and it's like a supreme pizza. And it was amazing. Yeah, so I would have to go. But I'm gonna shout out my mom, Soul Bear Barbecue.
Oh.
That
Wow.
That thing was fire.
Honestly, all of those cooks that were there last night, like they were
Crazy.
so good the first time they came on. That's what sparked the cook off.
Well,
Right.
Cece didn't come because she was busy. Remember she had
Oh,
that Cajun
she
pasta.
had that pasta.
Woo!
Yes.
Yeah,
But you know,
Yeah.
me not eating beef and pork limits what I try between y'all. Because I didn't try Royce's Pizza because it had beef in it. I didn't try your mom's thing because I don't eat pork. So
I'm really surprised nobody's created a venue where all these local people just come together and feed people.
they do have one.
Where?
It's like a thing they do downtown with local.
But is it
food.
like once a year? Or is it every week? Because I'm talking about every week. Just have people, just have a place where people can come and.
So
They
why-
do it on a circle every week.
So,
Nah,
so while we
every
talking
year,
about
once a year?
we could do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's link up with the gray area in the jungle and do like a local
All day.
thing
For sure.
Yeah.
and have them sell food.
a
and-
jungle area.
jungle area. Yeah, let's do it.
The jungle area. There you
I
go.
like the way you think.
Or the Great Jungle.
The gray.
I think I like the jungle area better.
Yeah.
My, of course.
Hey, look, double teamed again. Look. Pause.
That just wasn't a good idea. But
The great jungle.
yeah, we love the food.
That sounds like a prison.
We're going to read the great jungle. Page 10.
Stop. Just stop. Just stop.
Thou art thou grown.
Right.
50 Shades of the Gray Area. Jesus.
The Great
Oh,
Jungle.
man.
It does
Is that
sound
what
like
goes on in here? 50 Shades of Grey
No.
area?
No, the Great Jungle is literally the jail.
Right. It sounds like a prison. Right.
I've been there.
The great jungle.
To into the trenches.
You are a boy, Damon.
You are a boy, Damon. That is exactly
I
what
like the
it
way
is.
you talk gangster.
Hey, man.
Tupac.
Yo, not to change the subject, but y'all probably got one of the nicest setups.
Yeah,
Around.
y'all really
I appreciate that, man.
Hey, man, that's
I
love
appreciate
right there,
that.
man.
I know
Appreciate
y'all work
that.
hard at this. So,
do. Man, your live is dope.
Absolutely.
That's
Thank you.
super dope.
Appreciate
you.
it.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
You know,
But,
and, yeah, we just
ahead.
wanted to provide something professional because, as you guys know, that there's not a lot of outlets, you know, aside from like what we're doing and what you guys are doing, and maybe a few other ones that are really out here pushing the community empowerment agenda. You know,
should be a
there's
TV
not
station.
a lot of outlets that are actually care so much to try and do something like this every week. You know, so you want to be the change. You know what I'm saying? You have to do it yourself.
Be the
You want to
change you wanna
change
see in the world.
exactly. You want to change the narrative. You got to.
Gandhi. Appreciate that.
it's hard, though.
Right. You change the narrative, you change the nation.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So we have an individual responsibility to change the narrative of what people are seeing the most.
Sometimes it gets hard. Like, sometimes you like, shit.
Yeah.
Excuse my language. Man, we got to go let's do this again. We got to do this.
Right.
But then every time that mic comes on, every time
Absolutely.
you get in that room, every time I'm around them, every time we get,
It
It
what we're
turns
doing,
into the
what we're doing and
flips
for
what
the
you're
listener, I hope the listeners are listening. We're creating a behavior where this becomes normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
passionate,
And,
man.
and when it becomes
That-
normal, it's like, man, I can't wait to go do it again.
What
man,
we're
that
doing
passion.
is changing the narrative.
Right.
And what I mean by that is, I think me and Renzo was talking, and I posted like 4 months ago the ups in Indy, everybody who's in charge or whatever. Y'all been doing it wrong. Y'all been doing it on like I'm the man, and y'all need to come to me to get everything, and you need to like stroke my ego and everything instead of
corny
saying,
stuff.
instead of saying let's do this together.
build.
So what we
Right.
did is we did our own thing. We stopped going to the people who thought they was in charge, and we started doing our own thing. And now people are gravitating to us because we're doing it out of love.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
right,
saying? Like,
right.
and,
Yeah,
and that's
yeah,
what's
that's
different.
dope.
So, like at the end of the day, I told somebody the other day. I think I posted a picture, and it was a picture of like a herd of goats, and I said me and my homies chilling, because at the end of the day, I'm only hanging with goats. I'm not hanging with these false leaders, these false fake people.
there.
That we can go there. I don't really care. Like at the end of the day, like
It's the gray area. We can talk about whatever.
everybody knows where I'm at. So at the end of the day, if you have a problem with it, it's never an issue. But my thing is, the truth is,
Yeah, whenever he start bouncing.
yeah. So the truth
Hey, man,
is,
listen.
the truth is
I got a
that
funny story, man, on that, but go ahead.
that when you decide, I have a quote in my book. It's the quote. One
Okay,
day you get,
love or fear?
Yeah, love or fear, which motivate. One day you get tired of being who you are and decide to become who you meant to be. I realized I didn't need you because I am the GOAT. So I'm done chilling trying to say I need this, and can you do this and do that for me? Nah, I
Nah,
link
man,
up
you gotta
with
create yourself.
I link up with like-minded individuals.
Absolutely.
And we do it our way, and we take over. That's it. So the takeover's coming. I'm going on a media blackout, social media blackout.
I seen
Okay.
that. What's that about?
Yeah. Tell us about that. What's going on?
I talked to Tad about it. It's funny, we talk all the time.
We
It's
do.
for a group. But I talked to Tad about it, and I have to get focused. I want to drop a book on my birthday. I'm going to call it The Narrative Real Basketball Talk. So
Okay.
I'm about to just basically break down every narrative in basketball so you can have an even, like I just posted, so it could be a balance. And everybody know all the facts and present all the facts instead of people getting fed what ESPN tells you, what Fox
What are you
tells
going to base those facts on? Like
I'm
the
gonna-
past up until today, or is it going to be projected?
I'm going to expose the media.
Okay.
So it's about the narrative and teaching people how to see beyond what they tell you. And the book is going to be a series. It's going to be the narrative, the real America, the narrative, real football talk. It's going to be a series.
Is the focus of this sports related? Only?
The first one is the real basketball talk.
Okay.
And I had a conversation with my homie Nisha Butler, and she has a platform for sports media, and I told her I'd write some articles. So my goal is to write 50 articles before my birthday and finish the book.
Okay.
So,
Man, what you doing?
I wrote 3 today.
Yeah.
I wrote 3. One is called Now It's Inexcusable. Look, don't pay attention to this guy.
What you doing over there, man?
One's called Now It's Inexcusable, talking about the Adam Jones situation. And I
Okay.
brought up Kaepernick. The other one's called Mamba Mentality. And the other one's Greatest of All Time.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
We're going to talk about that.
and
What's
it's
going on with
You
Kaepernick?
don't got no LeBron titles in there.
Why? Would it be disappearing in the forest?
No.
Hold on.
Throwing
Let's,
his team under the
hold on.
bus?
Let's rephrase it this way.
Yeah.
Will there be references to LeBron in this? And is it fair if you leave him
Of
out
course
when
there-
it comes to
of
sports?
course there will be references.
no, not really. Nah, the first one with Adam Jones is all about him and Kaepernick.
Okay.
The second one is called Mamba Mentality, and I reference Colin Cowherd saying that John Wall unraveled because he was scared of LeBron, and not Isaiah Thomas saying I have 53. And then after this, he said I talked to Kobe, and it broke. He helped me break down film and all this and all that. So I broke down the Mamba Mentality, and the third one is about what I was posting today. It's funny that people would just think I just be hating, but what exactly is the GOAT, and how is Kareem not the GOAT basketball player?
Let me ask you a question.
Uh-oh, here we go. The jungle within the jungle.
Yes.
Here we go.
Listen, I'm listening. Let's go.
Is it more so that you just feel like people place him above Kobe?
No.
Hold
The
on.
media places him above Kobe.
No, I don't. I'm
That
not,
is
I'm
an
not,
argument.
That's not, but it's not what I'm concerned about, because at the end of the day, my favorite player is my favorite player. Like certain people's favorite player, like one of my favorite players is Isaiah Thomas.
Let me be clear though. Listen, Kobe's my favorite player,
Right.
but LeBron's the best player playing right now. Kobe's not playing anymore.
When have you heard me not say that?
I said it.
We're here with this right now.
I said it.
We here with this.
I
right
said.
now.
I said.
I asked
Steph.
him the
But we
question.
are the jungle, right?
Yes, I said
Okay,
Steph
I thought
Curry's
so.
the best player right now. I said Steph Curry's the best player
Not
right
even
now.
Steph Curry's not even the best on his team.
Well,
Well,
Why
I
is Steph
disagree
Curry
with
the best
that.
player?
Who's not how
disagree with
yeah,
that.
'cause Tom.
He's the best player on his team.
Yes, he
who's-
is.
Who
By
is-
far.
who-
Listen,
who-
and I'm a KD fan. By far.
Me too.
He's the
Who
best
is-
player on that Golden State
Who is
team.
the best player? Who is the
They
best player?
couldn't win a championship
okay,
this
we
year
don't-
without Kevin Durant.
You're crazy.
they
You're
already-
retarded.
But they already won.
They
one
took Kevin
without
Durant,
him.
but they
lost
took
one without him.
They
They
took
won and
Kevin
lost
Durant
one.
so he would not be on any other team. I love that meme when
So-
they're looking at Kevin Durant, they're like, you're here just so you wouldn't be on OKC,
We'll
which
see
is the
tonight.
truth.
I think. Listen, here's how I feel about Golden State. I think they're gonna win the finals if they play the Cavs.
No way.
I still don't think they're gonna get there.
The Cavs sweep through the East. It's not even.
The East is horrible.
They're from the
Think
West.
they gonna sweep
though.
the West, too?
They're
He's
from
talking
the,
about
no.
the Cavs.
They
No,
don't.
I said if they make it, because I don't believe they're gonna make it. I think LeBron's gonna fake injury.
They're going to sweep through the East.
What?
He's playing some of his best.
Wait, say, it's talk about. So, hey, hold on. Wait a minute. What now, man? You say you think that LeBron is going to
It's
fake
about
an injury?
narrative, yes. LeBron's about stories and
Okay.
leading the media up. I think me personally, and they call me a hater. I really don't care, but I think he can't beat 3 and 5 in the finals. He can't take another loss. But
Cannot.
it's weird that it's already built in excuses. They're gonna say he lost to a super team and
Yeah.
blah blah blah. But the reality, here's what I think is gonna happen in the finals. If they play LeBron them, I think Kevin Durant's gonna get MVP. and Finals MVP, and he's gonna tear LeBron.
So
a new
does
one.
that make him the best player on his team?
No, it's gonna be. Listen, it's about matchups.
Because you're
right?
good for 4 games.
So, no,
Listen, man, Steph
right.
is a
so
difference
it's
player.
about matchups. Steph's gonna be Steph, but the thing is,
Steph's not even the best guard in the series.
okay,
Oh
Steph
my
is gonna
God,
be Steph.
man.
See what we deal with?
We're not
AJ.
gonna argue. Listen, Steph's gonna be Steph, but at the end of the day, let's look at the history, right? When LeBron loses to the other teams, the other team 3 gets Finals MVP. He
Okay.
lost to Kawhi Leonard in San Antonio Spurs.
Yep.
Tim Duncan averaged 15 points, 10 rebounds, and the same amount as assists as Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard averaged, 18, 4, and 2? Or 17, 4, and 2. The first 2 games he had 9 points. He really didn't do much. But because they said he slowed down LeBron, he got MVP. The next year, they got Andre Iguodala. Iggy got Finals MVP. Steph Curry led the team in scoring, led the team in assists, led the team in steals,
yeah.
and he hit every big shot in the
Yeah.
Game 5. Steph Curry had 38 points when the series was tied 2-2, and he put them over Cleveland and then annihilated them Game 6. They gave it to Iggy because of the LeBron effect. So the LeBron effect gives people to say, well, at least he lost to somebody who got Finals MVP.
LeBron could have won Finals MVP when they lost.
He shouldn't have won.
Curry didn't
I'm
have
saying
a
he
very
could've.
consistent.
That is the
didn't have a
craziest
very
thing
consistent
to
play
ever come
Nah,
out.
nah, he
last
did.
year for the playoffs.
Well,
It wasn't
well,
very
his,
consistent.
His
Well-
numbers were still incredible. I mean,
well,
Yeah, they was cool, but it
well-
wasn't Steph Curry
Steph
numbers.
Curry like.
bro, he was averaging
So
like
wait.
26 in a playoff.
So wait,
That
so
takes
wait.
nothing away from what he's
Didn't he-
done. I'm just
didn't he
saying
average
it
about
wasn't the
26?
Steph Curry
No,
that
no,
you would
no.
see in a regular game.
I got a question
let-
for the whole room.
Let me ask you this.
I got a
What-
question for the room.
Okay, what is it?
When is the last time any team has had
Yeah, of course.
the last 2 MVPs? The last 2
Regular season.
reigning MVPs. When's the last time
Lakers?
any team? Who?
Lakers, like anytime.
Back to back? No.
Okay.
Back to
Okay,
back.
back-
Now,
MVPs.
anytime. I mean, back to back, man.
Who
That's
got
semantics, man.
Who got MVP in 1981 or 2?
I don't think it was Dr. J.
No,
No. It was Moses.
I'm
it
asking.
was
My
Moses
brain don't
Malone.
think back that far.
It was Moses.
I'm asking because was Magic not an MVP?
I don't think 81, 82.
I'm asking. It was
Hold on.
was Magic an
go,
MVP
hold on.
in his career?
Yeah,
Okay.
and
How many
Kareem was
MVP?
too.
Okay, so
Kareem was
so
too.
here's the problem. Here's the problem.
Back to back.
And
Okay,
see, but
sir, here's
that's
the-
semantics, though.
It
but
is
see,
semantics, but
yeah.
let's talk about what Rencio's saying because as LeBron fans, right, that is the argument that who's the last 2 MVPs? But
As LeBron.
since 3 years, not 1 year did a LeBron fan say Kevin Durant was better than LeBron. Not 1 year did LeBron fans say Steph Curry was better than LeBron. You know what they said? I don't know if he's the most valuable.
That was the weakest thing that could ever come out of
right.
his mouth.
So
LeBron said that. His
So,
fans
so
didn't say that.
and they
But y'all
followed.
supported it.
Yeah,
Here we
y'all
go.
supported
But y'all
everything.
supported
Here we
it.
go.
Hey,
Here we
hey.
go. Here's the
Y'all-
MVPs by year.
y'all the
What
goofy
year was
fans
that?
on the planet.
1981.
80, I'm telling
The
you, like
Celtics-
Moses
the
Moses
Celtics
won
got
it.
Julius
3 of
Irving.
them. Larry
Julius-
Bird won.
Julius
Okay,
Irving.
and then he played with Moses in '83.
Moses
So
Malone.
Magic
And
didn't win until
Moses won
87.
back to
Okay, that's
back.
cool.
Moses won back to back
Larry
with
Bird won
2
3
different
back
teams.
to back.
Yeah, Larry Bird won 3, and that's why LeBron fans are mad. They don't.
When
They
did Moses win it?
LeBron fans and they feelings about Steph Curry because he got a unanimous
Moses won.
No,
MVP.
just scroll up to the top 2. Who's the last 2? Tell me who the last 2 names
KD
are.
and Steph Curry.
LeBron got back to back.
No question.
12 and 13.
KD and Steph Curry.
What? Hold on.
So
LeBron got 4.
now, Rencio, what is your purpose in saying that?
Yeah,
They are a super team.
LeBron's back to back, so that was a Miami Heat super team too. Then
Two
y'all don't know.
different
See,
players.
there we
Hey,
go.
hey.
They
that's
don't
fine.
use
That's
the
fine,
same
that's fine.
argument.
You
No,
missing
no,
my
that's fine.
point.
So-
Two
so-
different players.
That's fine.
MVP.
So let me ask you
Not
this.
the same.
Okay,
Larry
so
Bird won
they
3,
are a
not
super
that.
team. They are a super team.
Thank you. That's all I wanted to hear.
Was the Miami Heat a super team?
Absolutely. They
Or
were
the
a super
Cleveland
team.
Cavaliers a super team? Okay,
Here we
shut
go.
up.
Maybe.
There's
So it
right.
don't matter.
Maybe.
If you're a super
Depending
team
on
and
which
you're playing
side
another
of the
super
bed Caleb
team,
wakes up on.
They
shut
are
up,
a super
Rencio.
team, dog.
Shut up, Rencio.
They're a super team.
Might wake up on this side of the bed.
Shut up,
this morning,
Wincy,
he
all
might-
It doesn't matter. It doesn't
How
matter
many-
what he does right now because that's what y'all say. Like he doesn't care. Maybe Kevin
Yeah,
Love
Cavs
woke
a
up
super
that day
team,
and he
bro.
didn't care. Like
got a
LeBron
lot of
doesn't.
work.
Because
Hey,
anytime
look.
LeBron doesn't win,
Hey,
it's
listen.
because he didn't care,
I
right?
I've seen the debate.
How
today.
many first-round picks are on that Cleveland
Ooh,
team?
it's crazy.
7.
It's crazy.
Oh,
7 top 5 picks. Not
Okay,
first
so
round.
Cleveland has
Tell me
7
which
top 5 picks.
Wait, don't do that. Tell me which one of those top. They only got like 2 or 3 of those guys that's even relevant. top 5 picks.
Oh,
Three,
here we go.
for sure.
Yeah,
That's seven.
I mean,
Here we
it's
go.
ridiculous.
So y'all need to cut it out.
Is
You
it
can't
seven?
talk. We're not talking about.
But we
Darren
just
Williams.
said,
He comes off the bench
but
and
just
plays
came out of his
games.
mouth is that
Thompson's the fourth pick,
they're a
too.
super team depending on how
Is
Love
Tristan,
wakes up.
was Tristan Thompson
but
not
you
the fourth
just said
pick in the
that.
NBA draft?
Is Tristan better than Draymond?
We're not asking that.
I'm asking
I
you.
asked
I'm
you a
saying
question.
no.
Don't deflect. I asked you a question. Is Tristan Thompson not
The
a top
jungle's
5
in the
pick?
building.
He should be.
There ain't no should be. My question is he? Stick to facts.
Is Tristan better than Draymond?
Listen,
Is Tristan
No.
better than Draymond?
No.
No, he's not.
Oh man.
But is he a top 5?
Is
Yes.
Tris- is
Okay,
Tri-
that's how
is
you
Tri-
answer questions.
Is Tristan better than Zaza?
Yes.
Tristan's going to guard Draymond.
But
That's not what we asked you.
is
That's
Tristan
say
better than
yes.
Zaza?
That's how you answer a question. Yes.
So now we go Draymond and Kevin
him,
Love.
Chad.
Who's had a better career, Draymond or Kevin Love?
That's corny.
Kevin Love. That's how you
Okay,
answer
okay.
questions. You answer questions like that. That's how you answer them.
So
Kevin Love.
So who's
Hey,
better?
Vince.
Who's better, LeBron James or Kevin Durant?
LeBron.
So who's better, Klay Thompson or J.R. Smith?
Klay Thompson.
Okay, good. So you got two Warriors because you said that Steph Curry's not the best player,
but if
the
you
guard
going
on the
off-
court.
it-
So now who's better? No, Keith, stay to your words because I'm gonna spin you like you kill yourself every
Nah,
single time.
every
Who's
single
better,
time.
Kyrie Irving or Steph Curry?
In my opinion,
Kyrie Irving.
So
But if
now,
you look at that
so
thing
now,
that Ray just had up there,
so now that's a super
Steph
team.
Curry's got the last 2 MVPs.
So now that's a
Because
super team.
Steph,
So now-
because Kyrie
so now-
Irving was
back-
hurt.
We
Hey,
broke
Riz,
the
he
roster
got you,
down.
dog.
We broke the roster down.
Because
Hey,
Kyrie
hey,
They
Riz,
say
he got you.
differently. They
We
say
broke,
differently.
we broke the
Kyrie-
roster down. What do you say, Renzo?
They say differently.
No, what do you say?
What do you
That's why
say?
we be on your head. What do you say? You always tell us what they say. What,
What do you say,
What you
Terencio?
clapping for,
Because
B?
that's how we feel.
What you
Because you the jungle.
you
Get your
say?
own
Real talk.
research.
Listen,
Yes.
Hey, basically, man, what she's saying, real talk.
what I say is opinion. Those are facts right there.
Because somebody
Those are
put it on the
facts.
internet?
No, because he
Wikipedia
won the
can do
last
that
two-
too.
Because he won the. He's a
Hey,
back-to-back
man, y'all are
MVP
hilarious,
guy.
man.
Who got
We
more?
are.
Who got
Y'all
more
are,
MVPs and final MVPs as
We
a
need a
team?
reality
The Cavs or Golden State?
Well, probably LeBron.
So what are you saying? Super
I'm
team,
saying LeBron's
right?
definitely gonna be the
So-
definitely
so-
the best player in the series. There's
So
definitely nobody
who got
better than him.
MVP of the World Games?
I don't know.
His name is Kyrie Irving. Who got MVP of the All-Star game?
Nobody even
Who got
played
more?
it.
Who got more All-Star game? Because Kyrie Irving got one. How many does LeBron have?
That's alternative facts.
Those
I
not
mean-
alternatives. Those are all
I gotta
facts.
do them like they do me.
Those are all facts.
Hey, Renz, hey, man, you digging that grave, man.
He does every single time.
They just hate.
You did that great.
And then that's what
Who
they
has the
go
better
to.
bench,
And then that's what they
Cleveland
go
or
to.
Golden
Hey,
Cleveland has the better bench.
How?
they stole Kyle Korver
No,
from
no,
the team that
let's
is
break it
bad.
down easily.
We go
Cal Korver started before he came.
Starter
Okay.
that's on a bench.
Darren Williams
Williams
started
started
before he
Starter
came.
on a bench.
Shannon Fry
Starters
started
on
before he came.
benches. Their whole bench is full of
I
starters.
would be really
on other
surprised if the
teams.
Cavs don't go
Richard
far because the
Jefferson.
Cavs do got a super team, bro.
They could take their bench
They got a lot of
and
veterans.
start
More
on a whole nother team.
They got a lot
could
of
be-
veterans.
They could
No,
make a team.
they that
And they got-
team wouldn't make
Who
the
is-
playoffs. Stop
Listen,
it.
listen.
That team that she's talking about wouldn't make the playoffs in the East. You better stop.
They would definitely make the playoffs in these because you
You
don't
got-
even have to have a
Hold on,
tiebreaker.
hold on. What team y'all talking
She's
about?
talking about the Cavs bench could start
Cavs
anywhere
bench?
else. Darren Williams, they
Starter.
wouldn't make the playoffs in the
Okay,
East.
but we're talking about a bench not making the playoffs. That's stupid. Why are we having that conversation?
We're talking-
Y'all keep saying
Listen
they
to how-
can start
right.
anywhere.
But they're
Stop.
starters. We're not saying we're
We
not
didn't.
saying, we're not
who
saying
said
they're
play-
all
you
stars.
took
Yeah.
y'all LeBron fans love the playoffs because that's
deal
all
with
he
you
cares
people,
about.
man.
So
the playoffs.
Who's on the Warriors
Nobody
bench?
said that.
Matt Barnes, right?
Iguodala can start anywhere in the
He
league.
cannot.
Iguodala can start anywhere else in the league.
So,
Anywhere in the
Nah.
league.
JaVale McGee's on the bench.
JaVale McGee because dang near.
Now he's good. Now he's good.
Now he's good. Oh my God! Shaq in the fool, but now he's a starter.
Hey, look. Hey, Renz, you digging that grave, Renz. You digging that
JaVale
grave,
McGee,
Renz.
where did he not start?
That
Where
guy.
has he not started?
Who's the other guy?
But they say he's a fool.
I don't even know
They
who he
say
is.
he's
Where
trash.
has he not started
They
at?
say he's terrible.
where has JaVale
the
McGee-
they that
Who else?
you love say he's terrible.
Tell me where JaVale McGee has
If
not
JaVale
started.
McGee,
Didn't he come from the Nuggets?
if Ja-
Denver.
He started on Denver.
no, he did not.
No,
He
he
didn't
didn't.
start.
Who started in front of him? Day-Day?
Those
No,
basketball
who's
facts.
the big tall white dude, the All-Star Jovic.
Yeah.
Oh, those basketball
Yeah, man, he
research
just
that you
started.
don't do for
Go again,
yourself.
Hey, listen.
He started for
Hey,
Denver
Renz,
before.
Renz,
And not just for a couple
Renz,
games.
Renz.
He started seasons for
Renz.
Denver.
He didn't even.
Y'all
Renz.
being goofy now.
Renz.
No,
he,
you're being goofy.
Hey,
because
Renz.
all the time, JaVale
Renz,
McGee
he
was
didn't
the
even
biggest
start
grave.
in Washington.
That's the biggest
the
grave
address
you just dug for yourself.
Renz, he didn't even start in Washington.
They tell you he's terrible. They say he's terrible, and those
This
are
is
the
all I
days that
know.
you love, the they that you quote.
This is all I know, and I'll let them get back to interviewing us because we ain't gonna take over their show like this.
Hey man,
Y'all
listen.
showing out. We got company. Y'all showing out.
No, we're over somebody else's house.
Right, and y'all showing out.
God, she keeps killing you.
You didn't even
You said
say-
we got company and we're over somebody else's house.
Listen, you didn't even take your shoes off
I
when
mean,
you came in.
Get him. Get him, Tad.
I let
out on the
myself
carpet.
in. You weren't even a great bro.
I mean, hold
let
on for a second.
myself
Didn't
in.
he like sing you to the wrong building?
No.
Didn't he
Well, like
say,
something-
I'm about to come get you, and I came down here by myself?
Yeah.
Tat's one of them change the oil herself women.
I sure am.
So
You're right.
Hey,
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
it's not, but let me finish. So I said I'm coming outside. And she's already down. Well, I'm already down here. Well, I said I was coming to get you.
It
But-
took 5.5 minutes.
But didn't he say that? No,
That's a long time in woman minutes.
Man, whatever.
He said that you're in the wrong building.
Listen, the jungle's so much more than just talking about
Sports, yeah.
No, not in sports. Just talking about LeBron. Nobody cares, man. Like at the end of the day,
But y'all do though.
No, I don't. I had him beating the Toronto Raptors. If he doesn't, I mean, if they lose, it's okay. I had the Toronto Raptors winning. If they lose, it's okay. They're gonna play Boston. I want to see if these two teams that's acting super tough do the same thing against Cleveland. Because DeRozan, let's talk about Toronto because they are
Okay.
whack.
They are whack.
that's
Because
right.
at the end of the day, you want the body Lance for hitting the layup. LeBron is out here drinking beers in the middle of the game. He's spinning the ball.
Yo, they
Hold
put
on.
Dante in just to do what he did.
Dog, they throwing
Hey,
alley oops off
Dante
the
dunked.
backboard.
No, Dante dunked with like what, 18 seconds left?
And wasn't nobody trying to fight him.
Nothing.
Hey, which twin is playing tonight?
That's a good
Don't
question
do that.
too.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I seen that on the
So
internet. I don't know
why
how
does,
true
why
that
does
is.
Washington start off with these huge leads and lose them every time?
Okay, so
Because- oh.
how many times is Boston going to be able to dig themselves out of this horrible start?
That's a good question.
As many times as I tell you, Thomas thinks about his.
Yes.
Do they have
I
a
don't tell
chance?
you,
Does Boston
death
have a
does,
chance?
Death
Yeah.
does wonderful
Cleveland?
things to
Agree with
athletes,
No,
and I don't
against
care. I mean,
Washington.
it sucks,
Oh,
but
they
I
don't
don't
beat
care what
Washington.
anybody has to say.
Washington
Death
can't
does
close.
wonderful things,
Right,
and that's
right.
another thing. If they keep letting him score 30-plus points in the fourth quarter,
Who,
they
Isaiah?
have no chance of coming back.
Washington can't close, man. I mean, like
They knocked his tooth out. They still couldn't stop
people
him.
ask me about
People
John
like-
Wall, and I was like, I don't
And
trust him
Blake
in the
Griffin
clutch.
is out for what, a broken toe for the rest of the
Well,
year?
the Clippers are gone anyway.
Well, that's what George Hill is out for too.
Yeah, the Clippers collapsed. I'm really surprised
George
that they
is done?
broke down like
George
that.
is out for today. They said with a broken.
These same players, they got a lot of the same players they
Did
had
you say
last
they
year.
collapsed?
Yeah.
They just got CP0. That's his name. You can't
They
have
collapsed in the
CP3 now.
playoffs.
You
We're
can't
gonna
make
have
it to
that
the-
conversation.
Hey, listen,
Conference
no,
finals.
we have to have that conversation, man. Listen, I'm
What's
with
up?
you. Listen, AJ, I'm with
Yeah.
you.
This isn't their position in the playoffs.
Hold on for a second.
Man, CP don't know how to win, man.
Hey, man, to call that man CP0 though, man, that's wrong.
Disrespectful.
Let me tell you something, man. Listen,
But he has zero.
Because he'll say check to you
Western
right
Final
now.
champions.
listen, I get that, man, but their bigs are their problem. I'm sorry.
You can't
Their
beat him
bigs-
one-on-one either.
Their bigs are their problem.
Okay, but why is that?
You
why
gotta
is
show
that?
me.
Why is that okay for CP3, but it is not okay for Russell? Nobody else in the world
Because
has
Russell's
help.
Russell's bits to me are more versatile other than Blake. Like Blake
let me-
is cool.
But
So-
they're not
so let-
scoring. I
so
would
let me-
take
let me
Blake
ask you this.
before any of them.
I'll take Blake, but DeAndre Jordan has no offensive game
Who let
at all, and
in
that
game
hurts them.
7?
But what does
His
Canner
defense
have?
is incredible.
In
Like
game
he
seven-
switches, man.
Okay,
Like
what does Canner
in
have?
game
switch on the
seven,
What
ring.
does Adams have?
In game 7, who cares about
They're-
Westbrook? In
they're
game
solid.
7, who led the Clippers in scoring?
I agree. That's solid.
With 6
Who did?
points?
Oh
DeAndre Jordan.
yeah.
It's
yeah.
funny that they were really good when KD was on their team.
They're really good
But
now.
now that KD's gone.
Bro, they were plus 12 this year. Come on,
No,
man.
no, no. I'm talking about Canner and
Who said
and
that?
the other big were,
Nobody
were
ever
good.
said that.
Who's ever said
Because
heard
that
that.
team,
Oh,
listen,
my
man.
God.
Because that team,
Where?
listen.
Nobody's
I heard
ever
that.
said
Where?
Because
Show
that
me
team,
the post facts.
because that team was built for KD. It wasn't built for Westbrook.
Because no, show me
Nobody-
the post facts. I wanna see
Nobody's
that.
ever said they was really good.
Nobody
So how do you
Ever.
rebuild? So how do you rebuild?
Oh, they fighting. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah.
Oh, they really fighting.
Oh my goodness. Whoa, who's that?
Marcus Smart and I don't know that other boy.
Oh man.
Marcus Smart can't be affording to fight. He did that in college, right?
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's Crowder.
They're gonna be talking about
He's
that
really
for a
mad. He
couple-
crying. Yeah, baby. He crying, baby.
And he knew.
He crying, baby.
He's somebody junior.
I mean, what happened? man? All in there. Hey,
Hey,
all
yo,
is
yo.
always in.
There it
I
is.
love this basketball.
But this is
Yeah.
this
One of
is
these
90s
teams
basketball.
One of these teams better do this in Cleveland.
Man, they don't
Yeah.
and
hate
if
this.
they
Is
don't,
90s.
they whack.
Yeah, this is
It's
90s
not, 'cause
basketball.
it's not going to even be a game.
It don't matter.
Man, they hate each
Is
other.
this
though.
a game? What's the score?
It's a series. It's not
It's 20-point lead, and they're fighting, Rencio.
this is getting
Another
ready to
point of
spark.
yours that's stupid. Man, why are you even on our show, man?
Who is he? If I wasn't on y'all show, it would just be a whole bunch of hate.
Man.
Love.
That really bothers me. Let's talk about that because
No,
that
so-
really,
Oh, they gave
really
him a good
bothers
screen.
me.
They gave him a good screen. That's all it was.
Oh boy,
Oh,
you
he
got
got
mad
Should be
about
mad at his teammate.
For not calling
Nah,
it
That's
out.
illegal though. He got to call it. Did he call it?
He flopped.
Yeah, he called it.
Nah. He
Was that a flop?
No, he pushed.
he pushed. That was kind of a flop. He too big.
Yeah,
he
he
ain't
flopped.
hit him like that.
Hollywood.
He ain't hit him like that. He was probably falling back
Hey,
anyway. Cause
y'all want to hear some funny? I live
Hey.
for these moments.
Hey, AJ, hold on for a second. He flopped.
He flopped.
That was flop. That was.
Y'all want to hear a funny story about us?
He's
in
too
Africa?
slow.
Wait. Is that Brandon Jennings?
Yeah, that's Brandon Jennings.
They got Brandon Jennings?
Shout out to the New York Nets for making another
When did they
tumultuous
get
move
Brandon Jennings?
by
They
letting
had him
Brandon
all year.
Jennings go.
No,
Wow.
he played with the Knicks. They ain't had him all year.
They had him.
No,
had
they
him after you.
they let him
Trade
go. They
deadline.
waived him. No, they waived
Oh,
him.
they
When?
did.
They just waived him.
And what
hell
part
of
of
a
the
Woke
player.
up with one day for just yeah,
Wow.
I don't want to keep Brandon this time. I'm gonna waive him.
That worked out for Brandon.
That was
He's in
a.
the playoffs.
He should
Absolutely.
really be mad at his teammates for not
For not
calling out
calling
the
that
screen.
screen.
Yeah.
Hey, he ran up. Yo, he had with the fist ball.
But didn't swing though. So
Right.
what was he really trying to
He
do?
really hates.
No, he caught himself from swinging.
Yeah, you really
He's like,
hates
man,
him.
if I swing on this dude, man,
The
I'm
ref
gonna lose.
saved him. Nah, I'm not going for it.
I'm not going for it.
The ref saved him.
Yeah, that's just
Hey,
like.
man, look,
He went to the ref.
listen, man.
He's still crying.
Yeah.
You wanna come
That's how you're that mad over a screen.
It's all good.
Hey,
This is
listen.
'90s basketball though.
Yeah.
This is we used to
That
see it.
is.
We used to see it at least a couple of fights.
Yeah,
in
I
the
like
playoffs.
'90s. That's what made me like
All day.
sports.
Hey, AJ, man, want to ask you something, family.
That gets the passion going.
Ask him, could LeBron played in the 90s?
Hold on for a second. I want to ask you something real. All right, hold on.
Ask her real
I
quick.
want to ask you something real, bro.
Yeah.
Why do you love this city so much, man?
I've been a lot of places.
Good question.
And y'all here, my family's here, my friends are
Mm-hmm.
here, and I realized that the talent here is so dope, and the city is so dope. Like
Mm-hmm.
as far as the food, the how clean the city is. Like if you go like New
Yeah.
York is one of the dirtiest cities I've ever been to
Yeah.
in my life. Like
Yeah.
And it
But
stinks.
it stink like
It's
it be
rats.
But if you go
It's
downtown,
hood
yeah,
rats.
if you go downtown, hood rats, it's a lot of them. If you go downtown, man, it's really beautiful. It's really nice. And it's just a dope. He's still laughing at this. It's just a dope all around thing. The only thing I hate about Indiana is that the Ku Klux Klan started in New Pal, and white people still call us niggers. So,
That's
but-
everywhere, too, though.
Yeah, that's not
that's
not.
everywhere.
but besides that, man, I think the city has so much promise.
In Mooresville, though.
It's really affordable, right? It's
Yeah.
not a bad place.
Well,
to
he
have your
caught my
kids
man
go.
off guard. That wasn't no flop. Yo, he was talking to.
He didn't want to get hit. Fell back.
I think Indianapolis is super dope.
Uh-huh.
I literally hate when people move and be like hating ass Indianapolis, and I had to cuss on purpose because
I hate when they still here and say,
yeah,
I can't
like,
wait to
Oh, are we
leave.
not supposed to cuss on your show?
Yeah, I mean we
Yeah,
we-
yeah. Let's keep it down.
It's cool.
We
It's
good
cool,
though.
but
We
I
good
just
though.
needed to know.
Yo,
You know?
Yeah.
you
But-
better get a beat button with me.
But then here's what I'm saying. But then they say these comments, and this is how whack our city is. We can call our city whack sometimes too. But you let people make these comments.
About to go Drake.
No, I'm not gonna go. Not
Drake
Drake.
said it, right?
No. They call our city whack, and then these people allow them to step back in the city and then worship them when they come here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
oh,
I heard Boosie say he.
no,
is
but
Indianapolis.
even people from here, like people like from here is like, yo, the city's whack, blah blah. They move out of town, and then you just another out of town dude. Then you come home after claiming the city's whack, and then you come home and people worship you.
But when they go out of town, guess what they do? They rep where they from.
It's okay, man.
Some of them do.
I think we're soft because we allow people to do that. Like at the end of the day, you can't do it in Cali.
Or maybe this is
You're
just
not gonna get a pass out of LA.
But maybe this is just not a city that's
That's what I'm on.
that's
Awards?
passive aggressive.
That's
like
what
that.
you want, man.
I'm saying like stop letting.
Maybe this is
stop
just
giving
not that
people a
kind of
pass.
city.
It should be. That's the problem. Like at the end of the day, you shouldn't get no pass for dissing the whole city and then coming back and being worshipped. There's no pass for that. Stop hating on us.
But is that on the city or is that on the people that go and pay to see this
It's on-
kind of stuff?
It's on us.
I would say it's on
I'm not
the
even talking about
groupies.
The
entertainers.
thing
right
I love
now.
about AJ, he has exactly that much passion when he's standing on couches in clubs, popping
Yeah. We've had epic moments in clubs, man. We have
Shout out,
Yeah.
man, to the Vogue. AJ used to light the Vogue up.
Nah, not really. Vogue was okay, man. You know, Broad River don't let black people in. Like, if your pants are not tight enough, they might not let you in.
You're a recognizable figure now. I know you are because people come up to me and say, "Hey, I swear to goodness, people I don't even know." So that's how I mean, like we was having this conversation the other day. And
That
like,
shows we talk a lot. That's funny.
and I mean, to me, it's just us getting together talking. But to everybody else, they're starting to kind of pay attention now. They're
Oh, for
starting to-
sure.
They're starting to
For sure.
recognize. Hey, you're that guy with that talk show. I like
Right.
this show, man.
Shout,
Keep doing what you're doing.
shout out to we support black-owned businesses. I don't think anybody black owns the Vogue, so shout out to Epic and my man who just went in, Pierre. So shout out to them. Go every Friday, Saturday.
Is that what the
Sunday.
party was about?
Yes.
Okay.
And it was turned.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh my God, I seen Charlie Snap. You went in person?
I was there Saturday. Yeah.
Oh, so you seen the
Yeah, I seen all that. Yeah, it was
crazy?
it
Y'all
was
talking a language I don't know.
Tat, boy, hey Tat, I want to ask you something, man. Hey, did you like? So coming from a basketball family, I mean, did you hoop?
Yes.
Where
Play
at?
ball?
I ain't do that at you. I got something.
Yes, he did. Hey Tat, hey, yes he did. Tat, he did
Where you
that.
play ball at?
Well, I played ball in middle school.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
coming from I graduated in 2000.
You got some height. How tall are you?
I'm 5'10" or 11,
Six,
whatever.
six,
Yeah, what's on the
Every
paper?
bit of 6'2".
11. I'm not
5'11".
6 foot at all. My
What's your
whole
what's your
family
what's your
else
what's your
is.
DL say?
5'11".
5'11".
What your DM say?
There you go.
Anyways, I graduated from high school in 2004.
Uh-huh.
So that era, girls who play basketball,
We're gay.
yes, I was trying to be nicer, but
This
thank
era.
you, Charlie. So yes, they were gay, and then
Uh-huh.
I'm a guy's girl, as y'all can see. I like guys.
You kind of look like Cleo from Set It Off, so that would have worked for you.
I don't
I
at
mean, do
all.
you hear this
She
nonsense
has
over
6 to
here?
the back, and mine are definitely angled.
Hey, man, you hear that, Tat?
Anyways,
Yo,
when I was
gonna act
fat,
like I
people
bullied Tat.
always
She
said I
bullies
looked
me.
like I do bully him. That's fine. But when I was fat, people always said I looked like Queen Latifah, so that doesn't bother me. I'm cool with it.
Tat,
But
Tat,
anyways, like I was saying,
Uh-huh.
sports for girls to really be passionate and be at it, boys didn't like you because you were one of the boys. Now, had I been now in high school, I would have been a hooper all
That
day.
brings me to another question in regards to women's basketball. What do you think? What state do you think it's in today? Because it seems to be like
we should buy a team.
there's a lot of
can probably afford
studs and things that that support the league and there's in the league. So I mean, what do you think is going on with WNBA?
Trump should build a wall.
Like,
I
why can't they
think
fill the
it's-
seats?
Because I think it's still like what we were talking about, like as in
It's
I
male
hate to say
dominant.
it, sexism.
It's male dominant.
If
Yeah,
if
exactly.
if we could play in crop tops and booty shorts,
Ooh,
Ah,
I
we
go.
would sell out. I'm
Would you
just
play in
being
that?
honest.
Yeah.
Like that football league, the women's
a good
football
point.
league.
Hey.
The women's lingerie
Would you
football
play
league.
in that?
They are all over that.
That's a good point.
I've actually been to one,
Right.
and they're all over it. Those seats are filled.
So nobody
are
wants to
full.
see women
Nobody
playing
wants to
basketball
see
like
women
men.
with their hair braided to the back. But if we could put ponytails
And let's
on,
call a spade
and
a
we're
spade,
out
a
there
lot
in
of 'em are
lipstick,
What's
Oh
wrong with?
boy.
As
But
half-
that's
Babe, what's wrong?
and that
Oh,
is
boy.
and I mean
I'm
I'm not
being
mad at him for
honest.
saying it because he
Hey,
is
listen.
being honest because there are cute women
I don't wanna go
that
see no
don't
big
want to
6'5"
play it because we don't.
Hey, he's on here like no chill Gil.
But he's,
Remember when
but
Gilbert
he's
Arenas
honest
said that?
though. But that's the truth though, because I mean, if let's be honest, like I said, if women could play in heels and dresses or crop tops and booty shorts, and we could have our hair done and our nails done, and
Right.
we had full faces of makeup, who wouldn't be watching it?
Right.
Hey,
Right.
hey, so hold on for a second. So let me ask you this: do you think that the straight women that do play in that league that they're forced to be you know,
Butchie? Yeah, I
Yeah.
do. Because I feel it, because Skylar Diggins, we'll just use her because she's beautiful.
Right.
It took so much for her,
She's married now, right?
yes.
Right.
But I'm talking about as her beauty. We had to highlight that over and over to show, like, you're beautiful because that's the first thing, like he said, what'd he say? They're ugly.
Who's
That's
the other?
the first thing you think. Maya Moore.
Yeah.
She's beautiful, but she's tall, so she ain't Skylar Diggins beautiful
Right.
to the eye. If you take a poll, Maya Moore is gonna be beautiful, but she's what, 6 something? So she's cool, but me and
What about Brittany
aren't
Griner?
that tall. She likes girls,
I'm asking.
so she looks like a man. She the husband.
Is she a man?
I mean, and this is
So
and,
let's-
and-
It's just
and-
the what?
she was the husband
But
when
this
she
is
got
and this
married.
is
Let's
another
be honest.
this is another question because it seems that women are more in the WNBA are more supportive of cultural events than the league itself.
Because women just naturally, we're more supportive, we're more
Right, for
so
sure.
when it comes
But
to,
they're not afraid to support no matter what status.
because they're already only making $12. So when you take
$12.
10 of those,
I mean, when
and
you-
we only making 12, and you take 10, I'm used
right.
to.
So
and-
if you're
and-
making millions, it means more.
but that's how they value. Like
Right.
it's
Yeah.
it's something that we just got into it before coming to y'all show about people who give back versus people who don't and all that and the money that makes it easy. But women just naturally, we're also used to supporting. We're used to not having. We're used to giving our last for that.
Right.
So why
Shout out
most
to
of
all
those
the women out there.
Thank you. Most of those
Sure.
women are parents on the side. Like
Right.
that's their other job is that she is a mom. So it's
She
easy.
said she's a parent on the side.
I mean, because that's what they look at. That it's
Right.
like they're the they're WNBA players first, and then everything else is sideline. But it's not the truth. Women, we take everything almost to heart. I'll just be honest.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
it's easy. It was easy for them to lay
Built on
down.
emotion.
Have they already had the draft yet? The WNBA draft?
Yeah.
Listen,
They had the draft.
When do those twins come out? When do they get drafted?
Oh,
They're
my
not
God.
getting drafted. They're not that good.
If that Fever draft those
Aren't they?
twins,
They're short, aren't they?
I'll come to
Yeah,
that.
not that-
You're
not that
talking
means
about
anything,
Gonzalez
but-
Bro,
Twins.
this is a guy.
A lot of
man.
the women are
But
tall.
see
Talk
what-
about
so-
UNLV twins.
oh yeah.
Oh,
Gonzalez
yeah, they
twins.
cold.
So
That's
here's
it.
my theory
I
on
showed you
WNBA.
My brother met them.
Okay, my theory on the WNBA exposes the casual fan,
Okay.
right?
Did he?
I posted the
text
other day that understand that ESPN is a business and they're gonna find the largest and dumbest demographic and push everything to you and then feed you ignorance on that dumb demographic. Now for the pure basketball fan, somebody who loves watching basketball, watching women's basketball is amazing because they actually
Their fundamentals are
their
out there.
fundamentals are through the roof, and they make plays and they play the game purely, right? So if you're a basketball fan, watching women's basketball is awesome.
It
But
is.
that shows that the numbers ain't the same. You're really not basketball fans because the reality of it is the casual fans, like he said, wants to see really pretty girls and little clothes.
Calling
and
me
do-
casual, bro.
No, you gotta be. But so the casual fan.
But LeBron plays like that.
Well, he
Plays
Oh,
like
boy.
what?
Man,
Plays
come
like
on, man.
what?
Hold on. Hey, finish, AJ, finish, man. We'll deal with it.
No, I'm not gonna dig into that. But the casual fan doesn't appreciate the game. But when you really appreciate the game of basketball, you will watch it. I went to the finals when the Fever was
I
playing.
did too. I was at the game when they won the championship.
Yeah.
Sitting courtside like a boss.
So I mean,
It was probably $36.
yeah,
Probably.
shout out to Ricky. Ricky got me the tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I took my little cousin. But it's just wonderful basketball. But the reality of it is, we don't appreciate wonderful basketball. We want to be fed BS, and that's what's going on in the NBA right now.
Well, they didn't appreciate basketball when it first started either. So maybe it's just that they're still in the baby stages of growing because the WNBA started when? Not that.
97.
They not
Yeah,
in the baby.
It's 97.
Yeah, I mean that's
20
baby
years ago.
stages. That
Yep.
ain't
20
yeah.
years is a baby?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean
they
the
say
NBA's
hip-hop
been
feel
around for
about the
years.
baby.
Well, look, what's going to happen is more girls are going to come out, and they're going to be dunking, because I mean, like, there's more footage of girls dunking
Tad,
now.
can you dunk
I mean,
yet?
Tad is tall.
when more quote unquote excitement comes from women basketball, then more people start watching.
If Tad could dunk, she would try to dunk on me.
It is exciting. I mean, for us to watch it.
But that's why I'm saying the casual fans wants to see dunks.
Yeah,
I could
dunks and
dunk
all that.
handles, and-
If I could dunk, we would have already
and
had this.
stats.
This would have happened
Now the
already.
thing is about stats.
There's a few
Yeah.
women that could dunk in the league.
No, it is. No, he said if I could dunk. And I'm
Stats
saying if
and
I
analytics.
could dunk, I would have already had AJ record this and it would have
Try to
happened.
dunk on me.
But stats and analytics is not it's about other people keeping their jobs.
Yeah.
It's not even about the game anymore. It's about
Yeah.
the people who are getting jobs due to analytics and due to stats and due
It's
to
kind of like
numbers.
real news, like news and media.
and
thing.
fantasy sports. So the game is geared more to no defense, no physics. I told somebody trying to make everybody robots. They're taking the soul out the game.
And
They're taking all-
Indianapolis has some of the best women basketball players at the high school.
Talent,
level.
period.
Oh, yeah.
But
I
we
mean,
got,
on
we,
the
got, we got males too.
Listen,
Yeah.
Chris Wilkes did get not
Yep.
Wilkes. Romeo did get with Zion Williamson buckets, and nobody
Listen.
talking about it.
listen. There's a girl in Gary. Her name is Dana something.
Oh, she's
Evans, I think.
yeah, man, she's cold.
She's going to Louisville next year, maybe. I could
Yeah,
be. I
it
could,
is.
I
It's
could be
Louisville.
off on that.
It's Louisville.
Listen, she's been the best player in the state since she was a freshman. As a girl, she's been the best girl basketball player in the state since she was a freshman. She's a McDonald's All-American. She's the only McDonald's All-American from the state this year. Do you know she's not Miss Basketball?
This year,
Wow.
Because she
Who's
went
Miss
to Louisville.
Basketball?
She's not. I don't care. She's not Miss Basketball.
But if you follow high school basketball politics, if you do not go to an in-school state, you are not Mr. or Miss Basketball.
Oh, okay.
That's
That
not
is-
true.
that is not
true.
Jason Gardner
Jason
won
Gardner
it.
won it.
Okay,
Yeah.
from when?
So-
Okay, so
Arizona.
look at the
Deshaun
past
Deshaun
5 or
Thomas. Deshaun Thomas
look
went
at the
to Ohio
past
State.
5 or 6 years.
Romeo Langford, man, he'll win it.
Because I'll take that personally.
Trey
with-
Lyles went
I'll
to
take
Kentucky.
Who else was up for him? Who
what's his name?
Who else was up with
the
him that
kid
went in
from,
school?
Trayvon Blewett.
Who was
Yeah.
that? Who was
Went-
that good
went to
next
Xavier,
to
didn't he?
him?
Yeah.
Who was that good next to him that was going to go in school?
Trayvon Blewett.
You mean that was
I
going
mean,
to
that's
go
going
in
to
state?
stay in state.
Well, he didn't stay.
Who I know, right? But who next to them? That's what I'm asking. When it's 1 and 2, and somebody goes in
Was
state,
Yogi Mr.
one
Basketball?
Nope.
always.
Who was?
No, Yogi didn't win it,
Who
and
won?
he should have won it.
Who won it?
I forgot.
Whoever won it didn't stay in state.
Yeah,
Yogi did though.
So we got one.
yeah.
So we got one time.
Yogi went, but Yogi should have won it hands down. He should have won that.
I'm
think Yogi
agreeing with
did
you,
win Mr.
but I'm
Basketball.
saying
He didn't win
if
it.
you take high school basketball politics, because I
He
did
didn't
it,
win Mr. Basketball.
I did it, and you go back when it's 1 and 2,
So they won
and
state.
it's very close with 1 and 2. You're 1, you're 2. If he goes in state, he's Mr. Basketball. Because I got a lot of 1 and 2s that I'm gonna show you that he should have been
Well,
Mr. Basketball.
Josh
and he
McRoberts
goes
should
out
have
of
been
state.
Mr. Basketball.
And they go out of
Geller.
state and they're not Mr. Basketball.
Should your boy
Did-
have
did,
been Mr. Basketball over Ratliff?
Hey, Tad, did Jeff?
George Hill or
did Jeff
Vaden?
or Marcus
George,
win it?
well,
Nope.
Vaden left.
Did
What
not.
about C. Lee?
Okay.
It
No
wouldn't even have
team
been
has
close.
ever been a Mr.
It wouldn't even have been
Basketball.
close if
That's
Vaden would have
crazy.
been here.
We
Like-
don't stay in state.
Yeah, because Jeff went to Wake Forest.
Right, and
Marcus went
Cody
to-
and the Zeller that won over Marcus went to
Well,
IU
Jeff
while
wasn't gonna
Marcus
win
took
Mr.
his.
Basketball.
Jeff wasn't gonna win Mr.
I
Basketball.
mean, Eric Gordon won it. I mean,
Oh yeah,
he's one of the best
But should
basketball.
Marcus
And-
have won Mr. Basketball?
You over the Zeller?
I'm just saying, was he the best player in the state that year?
Over the Zeller?
I'm-
I mean,
let's
I'm
take the
saying
Zeller out of it.
I'm saying that
Because
because
I thought
but no, we
Jeff was
can't.
better in high school. No, I'm
No,
not saying
you're
Jeff should've won.
silly. Never.
Marcus
Shout out
better
to
than
Indiana
Jeff?
basketball
Never.
though, because
Jeff
we got
has
some
never.
people
Jeff
in the
has
playoffs.
never
Basketball
been
players
better
ever.
than
Yeah.
Marcus until the NBA. Marcus is a better player in high school. He woke up better. All Marcus had to do was wake up.
I mean, he had to credit that to his big brother too.
No, he didn't. He have to credit that to Uncle Sean, to their father.
But when you can compete against your older brother and your older brother setting the path, like that's a big deal.
But,
I agree with
but
that.
But you're better. He woke up better than Jeff. He just wakes up and he's better than Jeff.
why
But
is
what
it-
happened is
You
Jeff.
think Marcus is like better than okay?
He was. He
Okay.
was from middle school, middle school, high school, college. But the NBA, you have to work. You need a work ethic. And that's my family, and I love him. But when you are just so used to waking up and being better than everybody on the planet, and all you have to do is open your eyes, when you have to work, it gets a little hard. Jeff, that's why he's 0 before he came home, because that's always what Jeff was. He was the last picked. He was the smallest. He's not going to do that.
Is he the only one in the
better.
league right now?
Marcus is better, yes.
Okay.
Because even
think
high
Marcus is
school
better right
games, just be quiet.
No,
High school
no, she
games,
said back then
people
Marcus is
even would
better.
tell him Marcus is better. In high school, they would say, "Where's your brother?"
I don't
like
think Marcus could ever shoot it though.
so. Marcus just woke up, and he's the best brother.
Okay.
But Jeff has had to work, so he built a work ethic.
Right.
He's
That's-
the first one in, the last one out, because you have to work.
Right.
And when talent doesn't proceed, what happens? Hard work does.
And the
It does,
fan on the
absolutely.
outside looking in.
That's a good point, Tat.
But that's
Come on,
tough to
man.
say
Shout out
because-
to Tat man, for breaking that
Oh,
down.
yeah.
As a
Yeah.
fan on the outside looking in, like I would kind of say, like Marcus is like Jeff didn't play with who Marcus played with in college. So I mean that makes a big deal. Jeff kind of got it out the
Kentucky
mud in
didn't
college.
even want Jeff.
I mean, but Jeff played well at
Kentucky
Wake
wasn't
Forest
Kentucky
though.
at that point.
He
though.
played well at
When does Kentucky ever been
Wake
Kentucky?
Forest.
What do you mean? Nah, they wasn't. They wasn't that until Calipari got there. Calipari
Okay,
wasn't there when Jeff
Calipari,
was
wherever
there.
he was at, at Marquette, he didn't want
He was
Jeff.
at
then.
Memphis.
Memphis, he didn't want
Yeah,
Jeff.
but Wake Forest was a bigger. Wake Forest is a big deal.
But they didn't do anything.
Okay. I'm sorry.
But name me one of his teammates that made the league.
Ain't Chris Paul in the league?
Chris Paul didn't play with Jeff.
He didn't.
Oh, okay. I don't know. See, look, I don't know what Jeff did because it wasn't even mentionable.
Marcus played with like 3 first-round guys.
Because he went to a school that wanted him with 3 first-round guys.
What did they do in the
and a
tournament?
school with 3
They won the
first-round
championship.
guys
Championship.
didn't want him.
It was him, Anthony Davis.
Michael
Jeff,
Kidd,
Jeff
Gilchrist.
played more than 1 year. Marcus didn't.
He had.
I mean, we're just gonna be honest.
The team
Facts
was a
are
lot better,
facts,
Tat.
okay? But a team with that much talent wanted him and didn't want Jeff.
I got a question, man.
The truth is the
Does
truth.
Jeff have a high school championship? He does, doesn't he?
No, neither
Yeah,
does
he
Marcus.
definitely had to work harder.
Definitely
Nah,
doesn't.
EJ won it.
I got a question, man.
Doesn't
up?
have it.
What do y'all feel about the LeVar Ball? I just seen a
LeVar Ball.
No, the new Zoe, the Zoes. That's what they call Zoes.
His,
I actually
haven't seen
like
this.
Shout out
yet.
to Alonzo Mourning,
Why
the
is it
real
for-
Zoe.
Is it going for $400?
I like
Shout out to
them.
AJ Miles, the real Zoe.
He said.
I like them.
He said the big ballers are loose.
That's terrible.
If
Oh,
you can't
Jesus.
afford the
Oh.
Zoes, You're not a big baller.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
Now,
hey,
I
listen,
think that's crazy.
Hey man,
Now,
hey,
that what he's saying is crazy, but the shoe itself is cute. If it was
Hey.
100 to 140, I might get it.
Hey,
But
look.
5, no, you're retarded.
hey, look, hold on though. Why AJ sound just like him?
Let me see.
That's funny, man. This dude,
Let me see these shoes.
if you can't afford them, you're not a big baller.
Oh,
My question is, why are black people so mad?
Are these real? These are shoes?
Some of the big ballers.
How much they going for?
They look like
400.
$495.
they look like a low cut.
$400.
They look
Yeah.
like a
$500.
low cut 3 and a low
Who's gonna
cut
buy a
14
pair of
mixed.
$500 shoes?
That's why I said I like the shoe.
Look
I'm
at
not
him.
gonna stunt. I like
Oh,
it.
my
probably
goodness.
made
But
them for
not
the
for
They look like a low cut
$4.95.
14.
He probably made them for the rappers.
They look like the
Yeah.
Kobe's to me. They look like a pair of Kobe's.
But a
I think they're
low-cut
nice.
My
3
question
and
is,
a
who
low
made
cut
these?
14 mixed.
I mean, you can go to and get.
You can get a shoe made anyway.
Yeah.
Look, man.
The
those are
Jungle
cool,
can
though.
come out with a shoe.
We
Just
should.
who's gonna buy it?
Should.
But-
Look,
Because I'm
$4.95.
Hey, man, but
no.
$4.95 though, look, bro. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
for
not
four.
buying
That's
that.
what I said. For $4.95, he's
so-
ridiculous.
So why are black people mad? Is the question. Because we keep calling him a clown and saying he's hurting his son's money. And
Because
hurting-
black people point out bullish when they see it. That's why.
So let me ask you this:
Mm-hmm.
do we? Because I know those. What are they called? Are they Balenciagas?
$4.95. Oh.
They're 1,200 and they're trash.
Which one's you talking about?
Let me.
Ferragamos?
All them shoes are trash.
So is 2 Chainz
Louis-
gonna start rapping about the big baller shit?
Why not? I'm saying, here's my problem with black people, and pay attention, okay? And I mean, not pay attention, just listen for what I'm saying. Okay. We're willing to pay $800 for a pair of Louis sneaks, right? And then try to say, y'all ain't on these, and the Louis sneaks are lightweight trash. We willing to pay $1,500 for a pair of Balenciagas. We're willing to pay all this other money for, and no disrespect, but for these white brands that we don't know anything about. They're not doing anything for the black community, not doing anything, all blah, everything, right?
I don't even really want you to buy
Right,
that stuff.
but when a black man comes out, and I'm gonna say this because Kanye started this, like I'm gonna make people pay a lot of money for my shoes. When a black man says I got something that's high and fashionable, and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that, we're the first to hate. It reminds me of how when Jay first dropped Tidal, and everybody was like, "F Tidal, I'm gonna be on Spotify. I got this, I got that." We're willing to say it's okay to support the white man, but when the black man says something, it's a problem. Now, would I pay $500 for the shoes? No, but I'm not paying $500 for no Louis either. So at the end of the
Me
day,
neither.
don't
Good point, man.
don't sit here and judge him and say it's a problem for him to charge $500 for some shoes. I think a better marketing plan, if I knew him, I would charge $80 for them, only because I would make it affordable for everybody to wear basketball shoes and bring it to the hood. But at the end of the day, if he wants to be a high brand and be a Louis or be a Gucci or be whatever, then let him be that. Don't sit here and try to dog him and say he's not doing his job or he's hurting his sons. It don't make no sense because at the end of the day,
Yeah, I
'cause
mean,
Lonzo's
I
still
agree
going
with
top 5.
I agree with part of that. I mean, especially the part about him just trying to provide for his family, but to just come out with a shoe
And
that's
they're Laker colors
$500
though, like they're Laker colors. So,
I mean, if I look, I'm never paying over $200 for a shoe.
Why
And
did
I'm
you-
paying
why-
for comfortability
Why did you draw
Okay.
the line at 200?
because if you think about all the shoes that I've tried on, they're more comfortable.
Okay.
Okay, I like a shoe it's to play basketball in. All of my shoes are between 150 and 200, only because I could play in them for a long time.
Okay.
Now, so really, it would be me trying on this shoe, and I'm not gonna. The price tag is gonna throw me off because I don't pay for anything over $200.
yeah,
But
all
if
the-
this
man,
shoe
love
was
that.
in the realm
Love
of
that. I ain't buying
$200 and I tried it on and it felt good, I would buy it.
Okay, so,
Absolutely.
So the thing is I find it hilarious. Like we're quick to, and you're right, that's just way too expensive for me. But we're quick to shun people, right? I remember when Kanye did a clothing line, and it was like everybody was like, "Why is Kanye making everybody look like bums?" Right? This was 2 or 3 years ago, right? But
Okay.
everywhere I go, I see people with holes all in their shirts, the little worn hoodies. That's
His
the new
Yeezys
style.
are
Did
top
he start
5
that?
most impactful shoes
Yeah,
ever.
yeah, and the Yeezys right now, he came out and said the Boost technology is the most comfortable shoes out. Everybody dogs Yeezy.
I heard-
Now everybody says the Yeezys are the most comfortable
No,
shoes out.
Kanye's the reason people wear retro Jordans.
Hey, look,
He is.
no.
I know. Facts.
Him and Loso. He said
Him
but
and
I-
Don C are the reason people wear
yeah,
retro
he said
Jordans.
and Loso's the reason people call them numbers. I got the 3s, I got the 4s, I got the 5s, and all that. The funny part is we as black people don't ever want to embrace our influence on pop culture and society, period. I can go to China, and I've been to China, and all you see is nothing but
50.
hip hop stuff.
Is Hov the biggest influence on pop culture ever? Facts.
Maybe, but I think it might be Kanye.
I think it's Kanye.
It's Jay-Z, and it's
I think it's
Culturally?
Kanye.
No.
Fashionably?
It might be Snoop. I mean, are y'all talking about like
I
with,
think if you're
with,
talking
like,
about
clothing
fashion,
and everything too?
it's Kanye.
No, it might be
everything.
Snoop.
I think
Artistry,
Kanye's everything.
Artistry when it
If you
comes
talk
to
about
Kanye,
music, Snoop, bro.
No, they talking about
music.
fashion, though.
I think
Snoop.
You
everything.
talk about
Yeah,
no.
this
You
is
talk about
fashion.
like
Top five?
listen.
This is
You talk
fashion,
about
man.
influence on pop.
on pop culture, yes.
I mean,
Does that include
I mean,
fashion?
It includes everything. I think Jay-Z is.
man,
Kanye
Snoop.
I think
married
it's
a
Kanye.
Kardashian.
So
Well,
what?
Jay did
Snoop
have
is up there,
Rockefeller.
though,
Jay
dog.
did have a Rockefeller brand, but
Stop.
I don't. Yeah.
That's the problem.
That's
Y'all
hard.
put them on this pedestal.
I'm not putting him on the pedestal. We're talking facts. Facts say the Kardashians.
I know I'm in the back. Pour myself, A. I know I'm in the back.
Pull up.
I'm gonna just make it real simple. It's like when you're dealing with branding, that's one thing, but when you're dealing with like how things get pushed as far as the envelope is concerned, the most impactful, I would say, out of the two, as far as Hove and Yeezy would be Yeezy.
Yeah, Yeezy, yeah.
Jay-Z really didn't come into himself.
And why is that? Why is that? Explain that. Break that down.
I mean, you gotta go back to Hard Knock Life.
Okay.
But you don't even got Hov in your top 5, though.
He's in my top 5 now.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
Yeah, I mean,
Listen,
what-
I'd have talked to
what I
him
did
about that.
was-
You know what
what I
I'm saying?
did-
Wait a minute. Wait. Did you just say Hov ain't in your top 5?
Yeah, so like I can't
He
even.
wasn't.
He wasn't until you know we had a conversation.
Yeah, I
Listen,
can't-
man, it's look, those irons men are out, man. You know what I'm saying? We ironed them out, man. You know what I'm saying? We good. We good.
So what I'm saying,
I like that shirt,
he's right, but as far as pushing the envelope, Yeezy has birthed.
Those shoes though push the envelope, man.
Yeezy has birthed all y'all
I'm talking about
favorite
like the
rappers.
Nikes though, the Nike.
Yes, but
A
Yeezy.
fan of the gray area. He said.
Jay-Z
What he say?
had
He said
people
Kanye.
wearing S dots.
He
I
said.
asked my
What he say about
favorite
Kanye?
I did.
He says.
Nobody
Kanye,
was wearing Reeboks.
Hold on.
Hold on for a second.
We had a viewer. He said.
Everybody had classes.
What
He
did he
said,
say?
Kanye has nothing to do with people wearing retro Jordans. Shaking my head.
Who
I mean,
said that?
I agree with him.
Who said that?
Some,
Duke 400.
Yeah, Kanye had
400
nothing to do with
Oh,
me wearing.
Tad, you know who Duke is?
I do. I love A. Duke.
Shout out, man, to my cousin.
That's
What's
Yeah,
happening?
that's your cousin.
Yeah,
That's my cousin.
That's not true.
in real life.
I know because of David.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this question: if he didn't, who did? Don't tell me somebody didn't and don't have an answer for me.
I mean, you gotta look at the players, man, that were wearing the Jordans back then. Like they would.
Say, I've been
Actually-
wearing, I've been
wearing
wearing
Actually,
retro Jordans
listen,
forever.
no, Jordan is responsible for wearing retro Jordans.
That's
If you
how
could-
I feel.
I mean, look, you go back to
It was Fresh Prince or Kadeem Hardison.
hold on, 98 though.
Yeah,
but
I'm like,
but
Kanye
90, hold on.
wasn't even out.
the
Hold on
thing-
for a
but the
second.
thing, when you say Fresh Prince, he wasn't wearing retros. He
Hold on
was
for-
wearing what Jordan was hot at that time.
Hold on for a second.
So when Kanye came out
When
with
I
wearing
was-
the threes,
Hold
When
on
I
for a
was in
second.
high
Hold on for a
school,
second. Hold on for a
Kanye
second.
wasn't out.
But Jordan could
wasn't
easily
wearing
be
retros.
responsible,
I was.
man, for it. Because hold on, Jordan's hold on.
Show you
They
the
wasn't
post
that
facts.
popular.
Hey, Jordan's last game at Madison Square Garden in '98. He pulled out the Jordan 1s. He pulled them out. And then everybody's like, yo, man, like, he's wearing them old. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He was wearing those old Jordans.
Because Cameron got me wearing the ones. I'm gonna be honest. From
Hey, man, the ones are the best.
They had me wearing them. Oh my.
That's-
Say what?
that's
'Cause
my
we
favorite
gonna
Jordan.
get it out
They didn't even have a
tonight.
song.
Those ones,
Okay,
I
but I'm
mean-
saying Kanye wasn't even out, and I'm wearing retros because
You know
Tyson
Kanye
got-
made that beat, right?
Yes. So you're wrong.
he was rapping.
No, Oh
He
My
was-
College Dropout was out after.
Oh, okay.
Oh My came
Well,
out when they
I'm
was
telling
on
you,
the rock.
I didn't like Kanye like that, so he
Okay.
had nothing to do with me
Well,
wearing them.
you love trap music. We know. She named her top 5. It was like Gucci.
It was
Jeezy.
Gucci, Bootsy,
Yeah.
Future, and Jeezy. Yeah, it was.
during Oh My, that's when Kanye joined the Rock, and they was been out. Kanye came
Mm-hmm.
out Confessions of Fire,
Oh,
which
see?
was one of my favorite CDs.
Who
by
was
the way.
he?
It is?
Yeah, I love
Who
it.
was he?
Cam was Confessions of Fire,
Y'all talking about Dipset, Cameron.
Nah, man,
Yeah,
that,
that's my
that Confessions
favorite.
of Fire.
Lions,
what was
Tiger,
that song?
Bears, oh my.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Magnum
Cameron.
357.
Yeah, I love it.
That beat
I
was
couldn't
crazy.
get into Cameron back then.
Not
Well,
back
I
then.
might have been the only one who wasn't into
Nah,
Dipset back then.
I was in the Dipset. I couldn't get into.
Horse and Carriage was.
It's funny.
It was okay.
I love
I love
Dun,
Dipset,
dun,
but I think they was overrated as rappers.
Huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think they sold the most swag
Just-
of all time.
Their
They
movie,
did.
Man,
they
listen.
probably got one of
They
the
did.
dopest movies.
Hey, listen, this is gonna
Yeah.
shock you. This is gonna shock you. To me,
ever. Jewels is that
the
dude.
best double CD ever
It's
is that Diplomatic Immunity, bro.
No, but you know,
Sorry.
You know,
That's the best double
you know
disc
All
ever.
Eyes
Because
on
they
Me
was
was
club
a double
bangers,
disc.
probably.
And you
I
know,
don't
Life
care.
After Death was a.
Yes,
So
that
somebody needs to
diplomatic,
smack Pat right now.
that diplomatic immunity is the best double disc ever.
Over All Eyes
And you're
on
talking
Me.
to a hip hop head right
Over
now.
All Eyes on Me.
Yes,
What are you
yes,
talking
yes.
about? Just the
I got you.
production?
The
I got
best
you.
double CD ever was Future and Hendrix.
Yeah, Woo Forever.
Oh my
I
goodness.
love Wu-Tang forever. Come on,
you
bro,
know
listen.
You
I
can't love
probably,
it. Just say Dip like.
I could probably spit the whole album.
No,
Like, but listen, that diplomatic immunity, the
Pat,
sound.
Somebody needs to smack
Come on,
back.
man. Every song was a banger.
You're
Ray,
right.
we played that whole
not
summer,
gonna
dog.
post up this-
I came home. Listen, I came home from LA. We played that album the whole summer,
album
dog.
I did too.
The whole summer.
Shout out
of
to
03.
D2. I played the whole summer, but it's not better than All Eyes on Me.
Hey, bro. Oh man, dude, are you serious?
All Eyes on Me is a top 5 CD ever.
Stop,
Absolutely.
AJ.
I agree with that.
AJ, hold on for a second. Hold on for a second. This one, love it. This two, you keep about 8 songs. And Tupac is my number one. AJ, okay, watch this. AJ, name 5 songs off of this two that is cold. Name 5.
I'm not even going to.
Name 5 songs off the diplomatic immunity. Period.
That's better than All Eyes
I
on
don't
Me.
have a photo.
5 songs
Name 5 songs better than.
Only song I remember is
No,
All Eyes on Me.
They're different. But I'm
Ambitions
talking
of a
about.
Writer. Name 5 songs better
Just
than Ambitions
name
of a
me
Writer.
See, listen, you're going to disc one though. But like, hold on, you proved my point. You're going to disc one. Go to disc 2 of All Eyes on Me and name 5 songs that are nice songs.
It's not better. I'm sorry, man.
Come on, man.
I don't want to
You
name
can,
them.
you can run the streets.
I'm not.
Trash. You can run the streets. It's trash, bro. It's trash. And I'm probably the biggest Tupac fan in this room.
You probably are.
You can run the streets.
I'm
It's
more of a
trash.
Biggie fan. Now, let's talk about.
Oh, listen, that Life After Death is. Come on, man.
Now, let's talk
I
about
popped
that.
the Magnums. Why Jigga Bad?
No, let's talk about.
Watch
so,
his platinum.
so
got
you're
jet
telling
lag
me-
from.
You're telling me what's beef? Niggas bleed.
Classic.
10
Listen,
Crash Commandments.
hold on. You going to
Somebody
this
got
one?
to die. No, I'm talking about Biggie now. Somebody got to die.
I know that this one.
Hypnotized. No, we're not talking about.
Hypnotized is this one.
Notorious Thugs.
That's this too.
Yeah, that's this.
That's this too. Come on.
I got a story to tell.
That's this one. That's
not.
that is this one. That's track 12. Come on, bro. You talk to a hip hop head right now, dog. You ain't just talking to no dummy right now.
I got the dough. I need the dough.
I need the dough. That's track 6.
Immunity's not on this list.
No, I'm sorry.
Look,
I let it.
It's not even top 100.
Look, 100 best hip hop.
I'm just gonna take a wild guess and say diplomatic.
Let me go down all the way to 1. Let me go
Bro,
all the way down to number
bro,
1.
it better be.
It's
I mean,
not. It's
listen,
low.
man. They'll have either Tupac.
Ooh, 400 Degrees was on there though.
It's like 97.
400
Hey, listen.
Degrees is a classic
Listen,
album.
I love the dough, bro. Like when people talk about man, who's better and all that. Listen to how Big was playing on that song and was just killing it.
That's Eminem right there.
Yep, it was.
You gotta keep going down, right? You gotta keep going
Hey,
down.
stop. The Marshall Mathers LP is what? Number one?
81.
Over.
Okay, 81. I thought it said number 1.
No,
Hey,
81.
Tad, I was about to leave the room.
59.
They got that at 60?
59.
Which
Hold
one?
on, hold on.
Thank
Which
God.
one was 60?
It was written. Nas was. It was written.
So how many? What's the last
Nah,
song?
it was written.
Stillmatic is 60?
So Missing You's not a classic.
Hold on, let me
Stillmatic
go
was
down.
whack.
That's track 2.
Hey,
Okay.
I'm sorry, that's this too.
It is.
I'm about to.
And it's
Another
a
one
track
with
2
Lil'
on
Kim
this too.
going back to Cali.
Go back to Cali.
Illmatic.
School.
Illmatic
Which
is
one?
number
Listen.
Number 1.
Go back to
Illmatic.
Player hater.
Look, top 10.
Player hater.
Top 10. Look, right here.
Sky's the limit.
Illmatic.
The world is filled with.
Look
my
at that
downfall.
Illmatic number 1 though.
You're nobody
Hey,
to
that Illmatic
somebody.
number 1 though.
You're nobody. These all on this too.
Yeah.
You're on crack. I'm done. listen. Gray area. Listen.
Hey, listen. I'll
Listen,
say
the
this
gray
now.
area. The top 5 drugs
Hold on, let me
Pat
see
is
it.
doing right now.
Look.
Listen, let me get the top 5 drugs Pat's doing right now. Saying that
Breaking
statement.
Bad Meth.
Breaking Bad Meth, Weed from Savages, Blue Magic, Blow, Cocaine from Blow.
What's wrong with him, man?
Hey, yeah, he usually hits me with this.
Yes.
That's why I know.
Hey, man,
So
listen,
come
bro.
on, man.
Hey, let me see that.
Look,
top
look.
five.
Okay.
I had to go
Look.
look like.
So we got Illmatic at 1.
Illmatic.
Illmatic is not the best album.
Ready to
Yes,
die.
it is. Yes, it is.
love
Reasonable Doubt gotta be
Fake
Ooh,
Raekwon.
no.
That's top 5.
Hey, listen, I disagree. Hey, Reasonable Doubt gotta be top 5.
Let's see his top 10.
That shouldn't be top 5. That should
Wu-Tang.
You're crazy. No,
Enter
that
the
that
Wu-Tang.
purple tape.
That should be higher.
The
The
Chronic?
Chronic. The
Man,
Chronic.
hold on, stop, man. Where's Reasonable Doubt?
It's not. They hate
Hold on.
Jay-Z.
Hey, that's
Hold on. We
crazy.
gonna see Reasonable Doubt. Hold on.
Straight out of Compton.
Straight out of
I
Compton.
disagree.
Tribe Called Quest.
That's
It's just me against the
Miss-
world, baby.
Nah,
Hey.
hey, dog. Hey,
Pac,
stop,
mate.
stop, dog. You know what, man?
Look.
This is something that, man, we gotta do. We gotta have our own list. We gotta have our own list.
11 is right
Because there's
after
no way Reasonable Doubt is not a top 5 album.
Let's make a jungle area list on top 10 albums.
A great jungle list.
A
Yeah.
great jungle, yeah.
Great Jungle.
I love
We're in the Great Jungle.
We in the great jungle.
Yo, man.
Get your sideline
Stop. Hold on, man.
position.
That is that is musical blasphemy to have Reasonable Doubt at number 11.
Hold on, time out. You're speaking on music blasphemy, and you just said diplomatic immunity is the greatest.
Diplomatic
Bro,
immunity.
you know what? Listen,
Diplomatic immunity.
Diplomatic immunity ain't better than the true mistape. I mean, true double with it.
You're crazy.
With no limit.
You're crazy.
Realize that this is of all time, so they going.
Hey, Breaking Adams is crazy.
How is Chris Cross not in there?
Hey, that DOC. Oh my God.
That's
man.
musical
Why,
blasphemy.
why do you like Chris Cross is the question.
Big Daddy Kane.
Man, they got Machiavelli 29. Hey man, turn it off, man. Hey, man, turn it off, man.
The Beastie Boys intertwined.
What the album is? Stop.
Most Wanted should be down first. Yeah.
Let me ask you this question, Pat.
What's up, family?
Who is the most influential rapper of all time?
Most influential.
Top
This
five.
is an East Coast list.
It is.
It's a list.
It's
No, it's
a-
not. No, it's not, man. Look, man. They got Ice-T on there too. Stop.
Education should be at least.
Lauryn Hill at number 43.
Yeah, it's top 10.
Top 10 album.
And so should that radio album. It's a whole lot of mistakes.
Who's the top
Man, the
five?
Roots 3. Man, oh come on, man.
It's a lot of mistakes on that.
Like the
Hey,
last.
hey, but
I
this
mean, the
goes-
last four are
this list.
ridiculous.
Big Pun right out.
No.
Wait.
Big Pun.
Wait. This goes to your point that there are 100 classic albums. Though.
Exactly. I mean, there are. Like, I mean, there. Listen, I would say there's 50 classic. That album. Hey, listen. Hey, go back up. Right there. Stop. Right there. Hey, look. What's that right there?
53. It's on
Ridiculous. Ridiculous. AJ, ridiculous. The Blueprint 50. Hey, man, turn that off, dog. Turn that off. Are you serious?
But what are they? If they're ranking this by sales, they got to be ranking this.
No,
by
they're.
something.
Oh, no, they
gotta
can't
be
be,
ranking
man,
this-
because the Blueprint sold.
And Machiavelli and Eminem will be.
Rumor has it the Blueprint classic.
And there's so many that they just put it in.
It was written is probably in a good place. Like,
I don't look at them 60.
Stillmatic shouldn't even be on the list.
man,
Sorry,
Stillmatic
bro.
should be higher. You're
Sorry,
crazy,
bro.
man. Stillmatic is top 30.
Sorry, bro.
Okay, Ryan Dirty.
Hold on, man. They put that KRS album.
The other one's in there too. The
Yo,
other-
let me ask y'all this question. We've already figured out this list is BS.
Wait.
Hold on,
So
so
why
you
do
ask
we-
me something.
So why do we
Where's the
continue
Hey, go
to look
back.
at it?
Where's
Go
the
back.
first Kanye
Hey,
CD?
Rick, go back. No. Let me go back. That's his best work right there. That's the
not.
best album.
Late
That's the best
registration.
album.
It's
And
not.
hold on a second.
It's
I'm gonna
not.
tell you why.
You don't have to tell me why. I'm
Hold
a
on.
Kanye
I'm
fan.
gonna tell you why, man. To
I'm
me,
telling you no. Okay, to you. Go ahead.
oh, listen. When that album dropped, I was not a Ye fan like that.
I don't
but
know-
hold
I
on a
don't
second,
know
but-
how after College Dropout.
But hold on for a second. But I heard that album, and the whole time I'm listening to it, I'm like, man, I don't like this dude, but this is incredible.
Kendrick made it.
Like the whole album.
Ain't no Drake on there. They just was.
Oh, now that's a classic. Hey, man, that Far Side.
That's
Man.
that's a good question. Let me ask you this: has Drake had a classic album?
We're gonna see if Drake's on here.
Which
I
one?
doubt it. We at 77. I ain't seen the Drake yet. There's another
See,
Kanye.
Right
See,
there.
see, Drake.
College Dropouts is best part to me.
Which
Somebody
album?
said it's
All eyes
Master
on
P
me is
on the
number.
list.
I'm leaving.
She said it's
All Eyes
Master
on Me
P on
number
the
eight.
list.
Ghetto D is a classic to me.
Ghetto D's a classic.
Ghetto D over Ice Cream Man. Over Ice Cream Man.
Yes.
Yes.
Ghetto
Ooh, over Ice Cream Man.
Yes.
You asked me, and I said yes.
Silk the Shock on that list nowhere. I'm good.
Silk the Shocker might be the worst rapper in hip hop.
No, P
I
Diddy
like-
is. P Diddy is.
No,
Nah,
I
man.
have to take
Nah.
my headphones
you can't
off.
say P Diddy.
No Way Out.
I gotta
Hey,
take
No
my
Way Out.
headphones
Guess
off.
one of the
what?
greatest
Silk
cities
the
ever.
Shocker.
Hey, No Way. Hey, yeah,
I
and
gotta
what's No
take
Way
my
Out?
headphones off and leave.
No
Where's No
I-
Way Out?
No
Said
Way Out's
Diddy
one of
is
the
the
greatest
worst
cities ever.
rapper ever. I love P. Diddy. I gotta go.
Hey, where's No Way Out though?
Exhibit 40 Days and 40 Nights shouldn't be on the list.
Where's no? Hold on, man. The Roots. Juvenile.
Come on, man. That shit
400.
not
Look,
93, man.
Juvenile
They
made the
taught
top.
me how to cuss.
So let me get
Kendrick
okay.
got both of his albums in
Yeah,
the
that's
top
two
100.
Kendrick.
Hey, yo.
I haven't seen the Drake yet. We at
That J.
95. This is serious.
The J. Rue.
What
Hold on,
album
dog.
is?
I'll be right
What's
back.
a classic album?
Every album
What's a
Kendrick
classic
is
album that
every
Drake?
Drake album.
bag real quick.
So let me ask y'all that question.
No Drake in the top
Yo,
100.
at the end of the day, this list is all
Sorry.
BS. So I can't even give take shots at Drake for not being on that list.
Look, these albums were picked on the grounds of creativity, originality, replay value, and overall cultural impact.
How do y'all feel about that Kendrick? What city's better? Damn or
Mad City.
or no, or More Life? This year, we're just going this year.
I can't lie. I haven't fully listened to the entire album, but from what I've listened to so far, I'm gonna go with Dan.
From what I
like
listened to so
Dan.
far, I'm gonna go with Dan.
Yeah,
And I don't even
What?
like Kendrick.
Can you repeat that again?
Nope.
Can you say that one more
I'll
time?
never say it again.
Can you send me
So
footage?
this
of
year,
this?
hip hop had two of their Titans drop albums.
Yo,
Because everybody's saying
The goodies in there, baby.
No, it's cool. But everybody's saying that Drake's the top 5 rapper all time.
Hey, listen, don't know nothing,
Top 5
nothing
all
about
time?
that album
All time.
right there.
No.
Nothing about that album.
So do y'all think Drake
And
is top
speaking
5
of Drake,
album?
hey,
I mean, top 5 rapper.
right now,
Top 10.
I think
right
he's
now,
top
like
10.
is he a top
Top
5?
10.
I give him that.
I
Right
think he's
now.
top 5. No, ever.
Oh no,
No.
no, top 5. No,
No, he sings better than anybody I know.
top
He can sing.
top 10, top 15.
Can't sing better than
He's
Chris
there.
Brown.
I'll try to be as objective as I possibly can. Top 10 or 15. He's there.
You know Drake fans are gonna kill you.
But
right?
listen though, hey, look, hey, that right there.
Drake is LeBron.
He recorded. Look, you see that album, man?
Yeah, I see it.
Marvin Gaye, Hear My Dear. Drake recorded.
He said he got his inspiration for that.
No, but that one album that he
the
did
hands
with
in the
the kid and it's like Drake and the kid on the cover.
Yeah.
He recorded that at that same studio.
And he said
And
he got
album's
his
dope.
inspiration from
Okay, so that's great. Let's
So-
talk about lack of greatness. This album was horrible.
You don't like that
Who's
album?
that? Who's that?
Well, see, but that was a story though,
I-
because it goes with their latest one, Undone, and then they shoot your cousin. So it was like a
So
it
Pat,
was like a story.
how do you feel about Damn?
this is horrible.
You know what, man? I have it. It's in the car. I listened to
Damn,
some
More
of it,
Life.
but
I don't listen to more.
again,
Is it Kendrick and best right now? Best artist?
he's my favorite man right now, bro.
No,
Is he the
He's my
best
favorite
right now?
He's my favorite man right now.
I-
I'm
not
sorry.
the best right now.
I said this album.
Who's the
put him
best?
over Drake.
This dude is literally Outkast rolled into one person.
That's a difficult. No, that's Big Crit. But that's a
No, that's and I love Crit, but Kendrick sounds like Big Boy and he's complex like Drake. If you listen to how he spits, he sounds just like Big Boy. But he's complex like Drake, and he's creative like them.
A lot of
every
the hype
album, man, he
is due
changes.
to the anticipation.
He changes every album, man. It's Outkast rolled in one person.
How long was he in between albums?
Who?
Kendrick.
What? A year and a half?
Nah.
Well, he just dropped
Wait
2
a minute.
CDs just now, didn't he? So I don't.
But I'm saying, like, I think a lot of it was the hype. Oh, we got a Kendrick one coming. Kendrick's here. Kendrick's here.
Who's the best right now in
I
the
think it's
industry?
Drake, and I don't even think it's
Rapping.
close.
Nah, I'm going with Kendrick.
I think it's Drake.
I mean, look, bro.
I mean,
It's
wait.
Yeah.
Is Hov in this? Because if it's Hov is in this,
I mean,
it's
Jay.
Hov.
Does he
Yeah,
have an
Jay,
album?
Jay,
I mean, is he
Jay.
relevant? Is he in the top?
But when he
of the
dropped his
Billboard?
album, man, you know,
Is he in the
it's-
Billboard?
He got the number one single in the country right now.
does?
The Shining record.
But that's not his.
I mean, he's on it.
But it's not his.
but it's
It
not
wouldn't
his.
be number one without him.
But
Whose
it's
record is
not
it?
his. It's
Beyonce.
DJ Khaled's.
Oh, it's,
Okay.
It's Khaled's.
It wouldn't be number one
Hey,
without him.
that song with Justin Bieber go hard too.
Hey, man, listen.
That's what
hey,
Khaled does.
hey,
He
look.
drops
I
summer
know
hits.
we ain't
Hey, look.
talking numbers right.
And
Hey,
he's
look.
talking to Drake though, ain't he?
I know you
Hey,
ain't
look,
talking Summers, right?
You
well,
ain't
then,
talking Summers right.
well, then, you know, look, just leave Jay out of it, right?
Then yay, because the life of Pablo is silly.
Leave
J.
Kanye
Cole at? What J.
out of it.
Cole at?
Leave Kanye out.
I haven't listened to one.
It's
song.
all about rappers that are 30 and under.
4 yard eyes
Drake.
only.
Who's the best right now?
Drake, Shine,
Shine over Kendrick?
to me.
But he likes that type of music, right? He said Drake, so that
Drake.
means he likes the melodies and the raps and stuff like that.
Drake,
That's what I was gonna say.
Shine,
That's
Shine
not
over
fair.
J. Cole?
Drake, Shine, Cole. Man, Shine snaps.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think that's fair because like I'm not a Drake fan.
Kendrick.
Come on, Big Sean.
For me, if you
Their
talking
style,
about like,
to me, what they talking about is different.
listen, like if you talking about like those artists that you're naming, I gotta go Kendrick, J. Cole, then Drake,
And
then Shine.
and see, that's why I said I feel like that's not fair because to me, Kendrick and Cole are
Drake
deeper
said I'm
than
top
what
two,
Drake
and
is
I'm
doing.
not two.
That's what I'm saying. Drake, to me, Drake is different. He's more you want to party and save women.
Yeah.
Then Kendrick and J. Cole want to get deep and they want to talk about their life and the struggle and
Kendrick's talking about
and
God
Drake
on this album.
and Drake wants to. Drake
Bro,
is now
listen.
sipping lean and being
Man
a
said
runner.
I'm an
He's
Israelite,
excited
bro.
now.
That man, I almost shed a tear when
Yeah,
he said
people
that.
went crazy over that.
I mean, dog.
Oh my God.
A lot
come
of people
on,
don't
man,
understand
the whole
that.
album, man. He said, "I'm an Israelite. Don't
Let-
call me black
well,
no
well,
more."
here's what I told Rencio.
Powerful.
It's funny how much we talk
Powerful.
to each other. This is funny. Like I talked to Rencio, right? And I told Rencio one day that I feel like Drake would be bigger if he came out as an R&B singer, because when
He
it
would
comes
be.
when it comes to his music. But listen, what I'm saying. When it comes to his music,
Drake's the biggest artist
He
in the
would
game
be.
right now.
He would be though.
Beyonce
But
But
the
a rapper.
biggest
He's the
artist.
biggest rapper in the game.
Rihanna is bigger. Okay, so what I'm
Drake's
saying
the
is,
biggest rapper in the game.
what I'm saying is, as far
Drake's the biggest. He's
so
the
can I
biggest
can
rapper.
I finish? Can I
Yeah.
finish? As far as hip hop is
Mm-hmm.
concerned, the reason we don't like Drake is because he's whining about girls. He sounds like he sweat.
But who doesn't like Drake though?
Listen,
This
what I'm
is
saying,
selective.
what I'm saying, as far as the hip hop community, we
More
don't
people like
respect
him.
these things about Drake. He's whining about girls.
Mm-hmm.
He sings so much. All these things that's okay with R&B. Like Keith Sweat is Keith Sweat because he cries and whines and all. That's begging and all. That's cool.
Right.
So when I listen to More Life, right, I hear him swagging on the track with the G. I don't know how to say it. Yeah. And then you hear him swagging on the track with 2 Chainz. Them like, I ain't know we had a late. I ain't know it was a date. Like he's swagging on the right.
That's one of your favorite verses off this CD.
Right. But he's swagging on it, and then you go to the track with J Lo, right? The J Lo sample, and he's crying like, you didn't invite me to your wedding, and I got a new girl
But that produces
now.
sales. What he does works for him.
It works for society.
I mean, that's his,
what I'm
that's
saying is,
his formula.
it's kind
You know
of
what I mean?
weird. You
Why
know
would
what I'm
he
saying?
change
That's
it?
form. But see,
So-
LL did the same thing.
LL didn't sing. Ja Rule did, and we
Yeah,
killed him.
he didn't
We
say.
killed
it.
Ja
And
Rule
then
for singing
50
and
Cent
singing.
started singing,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
we loved it.
So
Yeah,
the
man,
thing
yeah,
is,
man, yeah.
so the thing when you
But see,
melody-
Pot Son too.
I-
A lot of people don't even
I-
talk like that, but Pot Son.
I give Drake his credit for
Come
this
with
line right,
me.
and also
Hail Mary,
when-
you unquit.
when you
He sang it.
sing,
think that's
you have more chances to have
Yeah.
killer verses because your whole
Crossover.
album isn't fit. No, it's not filled with rap verses. You don't have to have 3 rap verses on it.
You
Your
don't
own-
think he could do that?
No,
Who?
It's crossover.
no, I don't think. I don't think he can make
Listen,
a whole.
When
Drake-
that boy raps,
Drake
he
is
goes
ta-
with
listen,
the best
man.
of them.
Listen,
somebody
man, I've
wrote it
always,
for him.
Hey, okay.
If I'm reading off a paper, I'm the bomb
Segue.
too.
Here's another segue then.
Disrespectful.
I'm honest.
Hold on for a
He
second.
did go to the basement and all that like this. I
If
say,
I'm reading from my phone too, I'm a killer too.
I say I'm killing them, Flex. I say he
Speaking of
started
Flex,
that.
Flex did the corniest stuff I've ever seen Flex
Well,
do.
Flex is always corny. What are we talking
Yo,
about?
Flex.
Like Flex is a guy I beat up in the studio.
Yo,
like,
I want to fight Flex for what I just seen today.
What's
So I'm
going
on
on
World
with
Star.
Flex?
You can pull it up. Pull it up. I'm gonna just let y'all see it.
What's
Pull up
going
the
on
World
no,
with
Star.
tell us what he did first.
He's bad talking mouth and Tupac.
Yeah, he's goofy.
Oh, do we have to even watch
Yeah, we
it?
don't have to watch it.
We don't even
What do you
watch
say,
that,
man?
yeah,
What do you say? What do you say
clown
now, man?
emoji.
So the whole, or he
He
tried to
said
tell his side
Tupac
of the
cheddar
story.
bombed himself.
Yeah.
He shot himself?
You gotta go to World Star.
I mean, if he shot himself, that's not a false statement.
I mean, look, man.
Yo, this is corny though.
Because Lil Wayne did it too.
Right, when he was 9.
And
I
that's
mean,
the only person he's ever shot.
But why? Even,
Oh wow.
That's
Wow.
just, yeah, that's the honesty, and that's the only person he's ever shot.
Yeah, you
is
gotta go to World
himself.
Star. Oh, no,
Point,
there it is
Chad.
right there.
Hey, man.
This is it. This is it.
I
Hey, man, but
enjoy
listen,
talking
but
music, man.
man, but why even bring that up?
'Cause it made
I
me
mean,
so
I mean,
mad.
why even bring that up? Though?
Because I'm Flex, and this is what I do.
Because Suge
Hey,
can't get
hey,
to
man,
it no
We about to
more.
play
Hey,
a
listen.
snippet. We
Hey,
about
man,
to play a
listen,
snippet.
man, the most corniest thing, man, I think
R.I.P.
Flex ever
Charlie
did
Murphy,
was when he
man.
tried to go at Jay-Z.
He gets to that elevator, he sees some cats that he knows.
He's corny.
We playing a
They
snippet.
try to jukes him. Pac gets nervous and shoots himself shoots himself.
How? But he got shot 5 times.
No. What's funny is like me watching this.
Okay,
it's like
that's
watching,
it. That's enough.
It's watching like watching the Atlanta Housewives, right? And I'm gonna
Hey,
say
man.
I watch it because
That
I got a
face right
girlfriend.
there. That
Hey, look,
But it's like watching like when you watch Atlanta Housewives and Phaedra's always lying and people be getting mad. I be like, why are y'all mad? She's always lying. Like watching this guy's always corny. So that's why I don't even get mad about Trump anymore.
You know what,
because
man?
it's funny now. Like we have to sit
He's
back
been
and be
funny
like,
to me.
yeah, you be like, oh, this guy's comical. Like he
Right.
actually believes the things.
Pure
he's saying.
entertainment.
Yes.
Hey, man, Flex is a Ku Klux Coon. I mean, that's my term, man, for people that just like.
Can I steal that?
So-
Yeah, hey, Tat, you can take it.
So
You know what
how
I'm saying?
how do you feel about Barkley doing the whole show on race?
He's another Ku Klux Coon. I mean, straight up.
Explain
like,
the
he's
Ku Klux Klan for
man,
those that don't know.
Look, just me. In a nutshell, a Ku Klux Coon is a black person that say and do anything, man, that's like super detrimental. Like
Is Stephen A.
it just makes no sense. Like
Is Stephen A. one of those people?
they'll do something or say something like from an angle, and you watch it, was like, man, like why are you doing that? Like you cooning.
Is Stephen A. one of those people?
I wouldn't call him a Ku
No,
Klux Coon. He a
No,
coon.
he's
but not
a
a Ku Klux
Ku Klux Coon because those type of people will hurt you faster and more potent than a white person would.
So how's Stephen A. not one?
I don't think he's a kook. I don't think he's a kook.
Hey man, Flat, look.
Every time it was a chance for him to like be a champion for the black community, he runs with the other side.
Ever since he got in trouble for saying whatever he said
About them women,
Yeah.
he's scared.
What did he say about some?
Who? Charles Barkley?
No, Stephen A.
Stephen A.
I think it was about a rape case or something, and he was like insensitive. But what he said kind of made sense. But I mean, like in the end of the day, people be getting scared. Like at ESPN, like I had a conversation with this girl, and she was like, "Write what you want to write." So I just wrote like 3 articles, cussing and saying whatever I want to.
Do you think not to cut you off or change the subject, but you talked about people not us being a welcoming city. We'll let anybody say anything, come back. Can Flex go to LA after saying that?
No.
He can't go to LA.
Man, people get their passes taken from
Hey,
LA.
bro. Hey, look though.
Plies couldn't go to LA just because he was a blood.
Rick Ross.
Hold on for a
couldn't go to
second. Hold on
Detroit.
for a second. Hold on for a second. But the irony is, Tupac is from New York.
Oh, I know.
Right.
His first rap name was MC New York. A lot of people don't know that.
Right.
That's his first rap name was MC New York.
I have a different perspective of Tupac. I think people only pay attention to one side of Tupac, and I look at him as a whole. And Tupac did a lot of corny stuff, and we don't talk about it like
He did.
Yeah, he did.
He did a lot of corny stuff.
Like dancing for Humpty Dumpty.
But he played he did that, man, just to get on. But
I know, but it was still corny.
but he played chess with a lot of people though. I mean, the dude played chess with a lot of people.
I mean, the thing is, we talk about it's always two sides to everything.
He lost. Too far.
Hey, this guy's funny. Man. hey, yo,
Was
other
that
day
too-
we was interviewing Dre, right? And this fool says, "So you on Allen Iverson's team?" He's like, "Yeah." He said, "So y'all not gonna practice?"
Oh my goodness.
He just that's true.
Hey man, Terrencio's funny, man. I love it. It's the funniest stuff ever.
Okay, so I got a question though for you, Rencio. If we can put Drake in the top 5 for saving women,
You're being disrespectful, because that ain't all he do.
Saving women.
That's
We say
majority
tap
of
for
what he
saving
does,
women.
because that's majority of what he does.
He kind of makes. He
Tap
kind
said
of is
top
the
five saving
leader
women.
of cuffing strippers thing.
Yeah.
He's your leader.
Hey, there's a
And you know what? My favorite rapper's kind of the leader too, because he started with Amber Rose and now he's with Kim. So I can be honest. But your favorite rapper is the leader of like.
But
he's
Kanye's
the
not
leader.
making 97 songs about loving these strippers.
Nah, he's not.
Yeah, and
He don't
Drake
gotta make
does.
the songs.
But
It's real
but
life.
My question was, if Drake is top 5 for saving women,
He had a baby by her.
who are you talking? What are you talking about?
Kim? He
Yeah.
did that too.
Yeah.
But he married her. But keep going.
He
So,
saved her.
He's top 5.
He saved her.
I wanna
Anyway,
be saved.
right. So then why can't trap
Can I
artists
save her?
be top 5? Why we
Who?
not? Why don't we? Why
Who's
aren't we
trap-
making?
who's top
because-
5 words?
Hey, listen,
Future's-
is T.I.
Future's
is
killing.
T.I. Considered trap?
Yeah.
I think when he first came out, yeah.
Well, I
think
mean,
so, 'cause
I have
think
no
he's
problem
trying
if
to changing his.
I have no
style.
problem if somebody said T.I. is in the top 5.
Hey, man, this is... I gotta reiterate that again. This is dope.
Thanks, man.
The whole
Appreciate it.
shindig is dope. I'm watching myself.
I'm looking at. No, I just unlocked my phone and looked and seen this life after death thing, and he keeps saying CD2 is whack. I feel like I want to smack back in.
Hey, man, look, dog.
Hey, your
Hey,
speakers
man.
are really nice, bro.
Hey, oh, man, this dude.
I just want to say your speakers are really nice.
Hey, man, go on somewhere, man, with that, man.
What? You got nice speakers,
Hey,
bro.
listen. The first time he came here, right, he was disrespectful. You know, I'm
He
over
just
here.
was again. He said y'all was company, and we at y'all house.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Well, like, man, he was like, hey, man.
People are
like-
always welcome.
He's like, hey, man, you know, he's like, look, man, I like the setup, man, but I like those speakers. I'm like, I went out the next day, bought all 4 of them. Just grabbed them.
I'm like, yeah, the setup's
Oh,
nice,
it's
but
your fault.
you got
Yeah.
these
Because we
whack-ass
had 4
speakers.
speakers.
I'm like,
Yeah.
these speakers
Now we
whack.
got 4 new speakers.
Yeah.
It's your fault.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Billing, send him an invoice.
Get him right here.
Yeah.
You get the receipt for that, bro.
Yeah, man, I'm going to send you that. Big head, man, ain't going to come in here, man, and disrespect the grade.
Well, we appreciate it, man, for sure, for real. You know what I'm saying?
Good job, man.
I mean, y'all got the nice...
They do have a nice little
room
room.
number 2 over there.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
What y'all doing over there?
Yeah, man,
I'm
we're going
working,
to,
man.
man, we're going to rent that out, man.
Hey, yo, I love to see black people doing great things, man. Shout out to everybody doing
I got
great things.
Villian over there still recording.
Yeah, he did
So
that
I
too.
got a question for y'all though.
Uh-huh.
So
What's up, man?
are y'all gonna watch the NFL this season?
The NFL, Cap's playing now. So,
Who's he playing for?
Who he playing for?
Jacksonville, right?
I seen the article, but did he get drafted?
Did he
There's
get?
a lot of fake,
He
fake
signed
news
a
going
he
on.
signed
Yeah,
a
it's a lot of
he
fake
signed a
news.
1-year, 3-year deal. I think. I mean, is that true?
Yeah, that's what.
Can we
yeah.
confirm that somewhere? Because I can't
Yeah.
watch the NFL until it's confirmed. Like that, there's no NFL.
I watch the NFL. I'm not a football person, but I do watch the NFL.
Maybe
when
I can watch
when I bet money on it. So.
But the other flip side of it, Tab,
Absolutely.
I mean, I hear what you're saying, But he said that he's going to stand for the flag this season. So is he backtracking?
No, not really.
Okay. Expand on that.
Is he backtracking for a job?
No. I mean, you can
I mean,
say
is
that,
he?
but any protest is about awareness. Granted.
Right.
Yeah.
It's aware now.
Exactly.
I feel like he did what he was supposed to do.
And that man had a non-violent. He didn't a non-confrontational
He
protest.
did everything they asked him to do.
So my
He
question
practiced
is,
his constitutional rights.
And
Exactly.
And
So-
put $1 million in, and I mean he
More
wasn't-
than that.
Yeah, and
yeah,
he wasn't
yeah.
necessarily making the the
He's been
normal
he don't
quarterback
he
money.
didn't even
you
know
what
he
I mean?
had a job, and he's
Right.
cleaning out his closet, and
Yeah.
he's standing in
He was-
front of
he was
probation.
handing out suits the other day.
Officers giving out suits
Yeah.
and shoes.
see, he's doing everything to back his statements up. He didn't just do it for like,
Yeah.
let me build
Right,
a school
right.
and then not show up again,
Oh,
or let me
my
give
God.
kids
Yeah.
scholarships.
Let me give everybody a scholarship.
Yeah, and say I'm a
Hey,
black
that's
people
dope.
champion.
Hey, man,
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell y'all,
everybody.
They don't break the internet with this show. Nah, man, they ain't had no guests like the jungle. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That's just my thing was I've said this like a million times, and like all of y'all all of y'all saw, I don't just met y'all, but y'all are my Facebook friend. Y'all see I say it all the time. If he kneeled for us, why can't we sit for him? That's my thing. Is he can stand now because
That's a
his
good point.
awareness is there. The point was the awareness. The point was look at these
Hey, man.
black people that are being
I got a story.
oppressed. So we're aware now. So he's allowed to stand. I don't feel like he's backtracking because the sitting was to bring the awareness. It's aware.
Yeah.
We're
I
here
got a
now.
story, though.
What are we doing? That's my problem.
Right.
Is we always
Yeah.
haul these athletes to these standards, and what are they doing for us? Because I was just
Yeah,
on
so
that
what are we
post
doing
about
to,
LeBron. But
yeah.
what are we doing when they show that for us? We don't come through for them.
Yeah, yeah. And
The
you
big,
know what's
the big problem is a cultural misunderstanding. That's all this is. He's standing for a good purpose. He's standing because he realizes something that needs to be done about something. And I'll just leave it there. I'm not even going to name anything specific. He's taking a stand because he sees something that happens repeatedly. That's his right. The controversy in this is they say, why is he standing? He's getting paid millions of dollars. Is it really about the millions of dollars? I don't think anybody cares about millions of dollars when they're seeing their brothers or family, in certain lights, being strewn across the streets and stuff. So it's really a bigger issue, and it's really a cultural misunderstanding. Some people aren't just willing to understand and know what's going on their side and why he's doing it. They should be asking, what led him to do that? And answer that question as opposed to why is he doing that?
But see, here's the thing about it. When you are viewed as the minority, it's like, what are you doing? Like, you should be happy that you even are in the NFL.
That is what they
you know
keep
what I'm
saying. Yes.
And
That
that's the
seems to
problem.
be the culture.
And y'all,
Yeah.
look, and y'all, and y'all brought up Stephen A. Right? Okay. This dude obviously didn't do his homework because he sat there and was like, "Oh, well, Kaepernick just publicly said that he didn't vote. Nothing." He said nothing, and I'll paraphrase, but it was like nothing that he did means nothing now because he said that he didn't vote.
A lot of people didn't
Did
vote.
you know that Louis Farrakhan didn't vote? You know that Michael X didn't vote?
A lot of people didn't
Michael
vote.
X had something called the ballot or the bullet, right? Like, I've listened to that. Like, the whole thing. Like, years ago. So, when you talk about people, like,
Charlamagne called him out for that.
when?
He went on first take,
What was he on
Yeah,
first take?
Charlamagne went on first take and ripped Stephen A.
and he said,
Ripped
he
him.
said,
It
what
was
you said.
beautiful.
He said, what
Hey,
you
man,
said.
pull that up, man. When?
It was beautiful.
He gave him the donkey the day before.
Yeah.
I saw that.
He said,
I saw that a long time
the
ago.
funniest donkey of the day he gave Stephen A. is when Durant called him out, and he was like,
He said,
yeah, he said he sound like syndrome.
Hey,
You don't want it.
First take.
Yeah,
Charlamagne didn't have a book out until my man put a book out.
facts.
who? Who?
Put Charlamagne on first
The
take.
GOAT. I'm not
Oh,
the GOAT. I just
Alonzo.
like talking crazy. Actually, my book is good though. Like it's all y'all bought it. I don't know who read it, but as long as y'all supported me, I don't care. But
No, I mean, you should care because I
There it
still have
goes.
to read it.
Which
I
one?
still
Stephen
have
A.
to read it.
Which one? This one?
At the top.
Charles
That
Barkley
link.
is a
Charlamagne the
clown.
guy confronts Stephen A. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Wow. Man, what was that?
And I say it wasn't too long
Charlamagne
ago.
I don't
said
know.
the same thing you said, Pat. though.
Yeah, he did say
He called him out
basically
about
the
Malcolm
same
X
thing.
stuff. Yeah,
Did he?
Yeah.
It's not a good link.
not a good link.
Huh.
But I feel like
I mean,
Stephen
YouTube,
A,
though. YouTube.
Stephen A is like I feel like, bro, like AJ said, Stephen A to me, I don't know if I want to give him the Ku Klux Coon title.
Hey, man,
yet,
listen.
but he's a
look,
coon.
That's
Well,
a tongue twister.
Hey,
Yeah, it is.
how everyone said, but I dub it to Ku Klux Coon.
I mean, I'm not. I
That's
won't.
my- that's my-
I couldn't
Man,
argue
let
you
me-
down
let-
for
let me-
saying
Let
it.
me say this, man. We had a show. Was you on the show then, Tad, when I had that white dude come through? My
Yeah.
boy Anthony. I need to go see his mom. She's sick. We had a show. And,
That's your first show?
No.
He came on the show and he was like, people thought I was racist because I'm super black power on Facebook and I kind of don't care and I'm unapologetic about it.
You are kind of racist.
I'm not, because at some point, you
only got 3 white friends.
Hey,
By
man, hold on for a
definition,
second.
we can't be
I
racist.
have
Well-
half white nieces.
So
Hey,
they
you
play.
got 4 white.
I'm gonna use it like some folks. I'm gonna use it like some folks use it on black folks. If you black and you can count your white friends, you might be a little.
I'm not
then I guess
a white guy
put the
wrote it
title on
forward
it,
in
yeah.
my book. Let's chill. So
And that's one reason. And listen, man, that's one reason why I love sports and music, because it doesn't matter like who is there, who you're playing with, man. At that particular time, you literally forget that person's ethnicity, bro.
right. I mean, well,
Literally, like it goes out the window.
well-
like you're not playing 5-on-5. Like if we were hooping
What
and
LeVar
he's
Ball
playing,
say?
Yeah, I was gonna say what LeVar was like. Y'all slow.
I'm
to the
not
white.
thinking. But like if we're playing 5-on-5 and he's playing, I'm not thinking, oh man, he's white. I'm thinking, nah, dude, that's my teammate.
I'm trying to win. I don't care who you are. So, but what I was saying
Good point.
is
Exactly.
I sit down with the guy and we sit down and talk, and it was a really good conversation. And I was explaining to him that because I'm pro-black does not mean I'm racist, and just because I say that it's our time to rule does not mean that we're going to do the same thing that y'all did to us. I understand why y'all scared, because and like I said, no disrespect, but when America and the white supremacy was in order, we were slaves and we got treated terribly. So in your mind, if you in charge, this is how you feel you have to treat people, right? As a white supremacy as a whole. So I said, for 400 years we've done all this, right? We've been going through all this, and we still love you as black people. We still don't want to see you die. We still don't want to see you hurt. We still don't want to see anything bad happen to you. We still love you. So if I can go through all this turmoil and all this pain and all this strife and still love, and I feel like I'm best suited to lead, because at the end of the day, my culture has always loved through everything.
Hey man, think about something that you just said though. Imagine if you shot somebody, beat up somebody, right?
Yes.
And then they.
I've never shot anybody.
But no. I mean, but listen, but like, you take a person and you just beat them up, man. You bully them, you punk them
did.
every day. But then they still show you love. In your mind, you're gonna say, man, nothing is gonna
And they
break
do
them.
show him love.
Nothing,
Right now.
nothing. Like,
This is why we can't do shows with Terenzio, right? He makes everything right. He's the funniest guy
yeah,
ever.
yeah.
Yo, I always think back. Yo.
Which one was it?
You gotta put Charlemagne
Oh
on
man.
first. Stephen A's out.
Hey, this guy.
Hey man, but like, not, like
There
I
you
mean,
go.
it, like, look, if a person sees that, man, it's like, man,
You're
they,
resilient,
go.
right?
they, like, man, hold on, like, nothing is breaking them. And on top of that, man, they still believe in a God too. After all of that, after 400 years of that, they still believe in a God. After, oh man, hold on, man, we can't
Just
break
cultural
these
misunderstanding,
people. 'Cause that-
man.
So let's try to turn them against each other then. Let's see if that works.
And it did.
And it did.
But even still, man, we still standing.
We're not going anywhere.
You know what I'm saying? So like, we are built on love, man. Period.
Yeah. So that's all I was saying. And people.
So, you know, it's
people-
not about
people-
hating white people.
So
You
we
know what I'm saying?
got
It's
the
not
clip
about
up.
hating,
Let's take a
you
look
know,
at
it's
the
about building on or building with what you have, man. You know,
It's
and
about
like, if the court-
recognizing. Okay, like look at it like this. Okay, if somebody screams fire, right? Fire every week. Fire every
I'm about
week.
to stop listening.
At some point, you have to look and see why they're screaming fire. You know what I'm saying? You have to say like I think a lot of people look at it. No. But here's the thing. I got a different way of expressing how I feel.
Yeah, we got it.
But so here's the thing. The cultural misunderstanding, and this is what I mean when I say cultural misunderstanding. If I scream fire every week, you have to ask me, or you should ask me, why are you screaming fire? And I tell you, I'm screaming fire because there's a fire right here. And you say, yeah, but that fire is not really burning you. That fire, I'm not, I mean, it's not, I can't feel the fire, so, or I can't see the fire, so, but yeah, it's a fire right here. I got burnt like 3 times. I see it, but is it really burning you? Maybe you could pull yourself out of the fire. Well, I'm screaming fire because I need you to help me. That's my analogy of what's going on culturally, because it seems like they want you to stop talking about the fire. Well, if you just stop talking about the fire, it's going to stop burning you.
Culturally,
not true.
We're built to last, though. Like,
Absolutely.
what
Been
they
in the
tell
fire
us
for a
made
long
us
time.
Stronger. Like, we've been through We've been through slavery. We've been through. We've
we're-
been through everything. We've been through. We've been through segregated schools. We've been through, segregated sports. We've been through where colleges could only have two black players on the floor at one time. We've been through NWA saying F the po. Like, we've been through
Everything, yeah.
everything, and through all that.
You
Bill
still
Cosby
love.
raped
Still here.
50
They
women.
still love.
And the love, but see, and we just,
Through all that, Bill Cosby raped 50 women while all that was going on.
hey man, this dude right here, man.
This is
Tag.
why we can't deal with him.
Tag.
Bill Cosby
Come
did a
on,
lot,
man.
but listen, the
he got-
'80s was wild.
He got that from Dave
I don't think I
Chappelle, man.
realized how bad the '80s was, man. Our parents was wild in the '80s.
Shout out to Piccadilly's.
Everybody.
Oh, Cowboys.
Literally,
The Wilds.
literally,
My mama used to be lit.
Faces.
Oh,
Faces. Hey, listen, man, my whole family was at
I can
Faces
hear your mama now. Boy, now. Hell.
all day.
Shut
Man,
up,
she went to
boy, now. You
Piccadilly's
don't know
Wednesday
about no
night,
Yep.
Thursday night, Saturday night.
got
My
me-
mom was in Piccadilly's,
Because
man.
one of them
Underage
turned
at
into
Piccadilly's.
Cowboys,
My
and
mom and
then
dad
all
didn't
of
do
that.
anything. We was at Bible study Tuesday.
Hey, listen, man.
My mama wasn't.
They survived the
'80s.
Sunday.
Well, my mom was at
My
Piccadilly's.
mama
My
was at
pops was in prison.
Piccadilly's. My mama was at Piccadilly's and
That's
she
why you
danced
bad.
with Michael Jordan. I'm like,
That's
girl,
why-
that could have been my daddy. You was
That's why I'm
tripping.
bad. So how am I bad?
You know what, man?
raised in the church.
I might write like a blog. Say, look, my mom was in Piccadilly's. Pops was in prison.
Here's
We're gonna start doing this to DJs. If y'all don't play it, like I'm disappointed y'all didn't play our intro. Like we got.
I'm sorry, it was never given to me.
We got
Yeah,
the
man.
hottest intro in podcast history, and AJ beats up.
I heard that. That is a really nice
AJ
intro.
beats up DJs for not playing songs.
I do not do that.
Hey, man, hey.
So this is why I can't go out with Rencio because
Stop, man.
because
Stop.
it's known around the city that I
I think Terencio instigated
Stop,
a lot of
man.
stuff.
That's what I said.
think?
I
He
know
does.
for a fact that I will
You
not
think?
go out with
Is
y'all now.
Terencio
think?
potentially the reason you are the villain?
No,
He's not. I am.
yeah.
No, you the
Rencio's
villain.
not.
Hey.
I'm not.
I can't
Hey,
see
check
you being
this
a
out.
villain.
I am.
No,
Hey.
Rencio's the villain. We had a guest one time, and we're not gonna say his name, but he was on the show, and he was on a talk show, and the guest has a girlfriend now,
Oh wow.
and he won the date, and Rencio looks him dead in his eyes, like, "Did you smash?" I was like, "Yo."
Oh my goodness.
I asked him twice because he ignored me.
Hey, Rance.
I didn't know he had a girl. Now we talking
No
about
filter,
What we
man.
talking
Oh
about?
boy,
I'm like, I wanna
you
know,
know that's
like, how'd
that. You
that
know what I'm
date go?
saying? You know that's that post road gene in
Feel
you,
me?
man.
Look, here's this Breakfast Club. Charlemagne confronts Stephen A. I'm gonna play a little bit. This is only 2 minutes. Y'all check it out real quick.
Absolutely, Colin
With the
Kaepernick.
seven?
This is why I gave Stephen A. Smith donkey today. I
Yeah,
didn't like
tell
his
us
views
about
on
the
Colin Kaepernick.
tell us about the shirt and your take on Colin.
I mean, this is just a shirt representing Colin Kaepernick. I feel like, Colin Kaepernick should not be getting punished for doing the right thing. I mean, Colin Kaepernick decided to take a stand by not standing, and he took a stand against people that are being marginalized and oppressed in this country. And I don't see anything wrong with that. I think he should be saluted and commended for that, actually.
Well,
He
I'm trying to
supported
figure
that.
Yeah,
He
that's
supported
what I'm
that
trying
part.
to figure out, because when you talk about Donkey of the Day and you said that's one of the times you gave it to me, that's fair. But I don't hear you saying a single word just now that I disagreed with.
Okay.
So what's the problem? Well, I mean, where did the problem lie in terms of what I had to say about
I think
Colin
you
Kaepernick?
said, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you said that his words didn't mean anything because he said he didn't vote.
What I was saying, yeah, that's to paraphrase, not exactly, but that's close enough. My position is clear, and I know that you have an idea about history. You know a little something about history, if not more than me, more than a lot of people. All I was trying to say is that the number one instrument, the number one tool that we have in our nation today to provoke change is the power to vote. You talk to a lot of
I
black
agree.
folks,
No,
old
no,
school,
no, I agree.
Definitely
people like
locally.
Joe
I
Madison
agree
and
with that
others,
locally.
people that marched,
No, you
people
have to
that
exercise
bled
the vote.
and risked their lives for us to have the
have
right
to.
to vote.
I'm
For
going to
him to
murder
come out
everything y'all said.
publicly, and I should not have said
voting.
it was that
Locally,
he
you
voted
have
or
to.
not.
I'll tell you
voted.
why.
My
I'm gonna
real
murder
issue with him is
Hold on a
that
second.
he
Hold on,
emphasized
real quick,
the
real quick.
fact that he didn't vote, as if to encourage others not to do so as well. And I thought that was counterproductive and counter to everything that he said he was trying to accomplish. To that you say what?
There's other ways to make change. And
I agree with that.
Malcolm X, who's one of our greatest civil rights leaders ever. I don't know if you ever heard the Ballad of the Bullet.
Yes.
He said to sit on your vote too, if what you want is not actually on that ballot. So I mean,
Times were different then too.
Yeah, but you wouldn't discredit Malcolm X
Never.
as a leader. So
Never.
I'm not going to discredit Colin Kaepernick. just
So right
because
there, I
decided
mean, he
to
just
not
killed
vote.
you, man, right there.
I'm
So
assuming that's Colin.
so you won't
That
discredit
was first
Malcolm,
take, not our
but
footage.
but you're going
First
to
take.
discredit Cap. But I'm gonna tell you why it meant to me.
Because he's a LeBron fan.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna
He's-
tell you
he's
why.
inconsistent.
I'm gonna tell you why, man. You have to vote.
Okay, tell me.
Now, look, we all know quote unquote, people think that the vote don't matter.
I'm going to
But-
let Tat go before me, though.
But you got to understand something. Reason why, man, that you have to vote is because it's not a law; it's an act. They can easily wipe that act out. Oh, well, blacks aren't voting. Let them. Let it go. And there's 3 houses of government. I mean, there's 3 branches of government, right? So
Judicial, legislative.
and
Executive.
executive. So if you don't vote, look at it now. The Republicans control all 3 houses.
We voted.
Not all of us, though.
But we voted, and
No.
and our
Some.
majority, our popular vote lost. Our popular vote, more people voted for
No.
Hillary Clinton
We're talking about
than
the-
voted.
No. I'm talking about black people's votes. No, I mean, I understand what you're saying,
what
but
does
I'm
it
talking
matter
about
if they're
black.
black, white, Asian?
No.
I'm even saying about black
No.
people.
It does matter.
The popular vote lost.
Listen, though, Tat, and I hear you. It does matter with black people because black people, it's been an act. It's not a law. It's an act that we've been given the right to vote. If we don't exercise that act, then guess what? They can easily say, well,
They've already done that.
we need to get rid of that. And by the Republicans controlling all 3 houses, they could, and y'all might think this is crazy, they could easily pass a law right now and say, look, if you're under 25, man, you cannot get a driver's license. I mean, they can do things like that because there's no balance in the houses now because they control all 3.
And I'm hearing what you're saying, but I'm showing you that I don't. I mean, I understand what you're saying about black people, but let's say 25,000 more black people voted this time. The popular vote in America lost.
I'm not necessarily
We lost.
talking about for the
9,000 people voted more for Hillary Clinton, and she is still not our president.
Yeah.
That anything to me, it outweighs anything Colin Kaepernick could have said, anything
watch
Malcolm
this, though.
X could have said, because we, the popular, more people in America, black, white, Asian, whatever, they voted for Hillary Clinton, and
Okay.
she's not sitting in our office.
So let me ask you something, Tat. Do you consider yourself a Democrat?
No,
Okay.
No.
A Republican?
no.
What?
I
And
don't.
independent?
Yeah, because
Okay.
I feel like the party that's gonna be there for me the most is the party that I'm gonna go with. I didn't like
Okay.
everything Obama did, not one bit
Okay.
at all. But do I feel like Democrats has it swung? Republicans used to be the party of the black people.
Used to be. Why?
Used to be.
Why though? Why?
They. I don't know
Because
because I wasn't alive.
Well,
that time.
I mean,
I was alive, they wasn't ever.
I mean, I'll put it in a nutshell. During segregation, when blacks had to be in their own communities, they had to have businesses. So they voted Republican so they can keep more of their money to build businesses and,
That makes sense.
But when integration hit, and this is what I tell people, integration helped and hurt black people at the same time. Because it got us in doors that we could never get in, but it also made people come in our doors and just control our the whole areas, like, you know what I'm saying, the businesses, everything, the schools, everything, the whole family structure, everything.
So let me ask you this.
So now, hold on. So, like, we've been brainwashed to vote Democrat
We have.
to make us more dependent on what? Government. So now you have black people that wake up that are able to work and they don't want to. Like, who would want to work?
But if you look at the demographics, like, I hate when people say that. More white people are more
And
on assistance than anybody other race out here.
Listen, and that's factual. But I'm talking about black people right now because I'm black. So naturally, I have to talk about what I am.
But also, we have more black people are incarcerated at a higher rate, so there's more felons. It's
Exactly.
hard to get a job when you are a felon. I don't
Exactly.
care what nobody
But-
says.
but-
So
But
it's
integration played a big part in that.
right. But then you have Republicans now,
Mm-hmm.
because if we want to say Democrats make us reliant on government, that's fine. But then you got Republicans who are taking away your basic rights. Your basic rights. They don't want you to do anything. They don't want you to do nothing. It's easy. It's you can't pre-existing. That lies deep with me because my son has asthma and was born with it. So if the ACA really goes away, my son now has asthma and I can pay $900 for a nebulizer because that's pre-existing.
Yeah.
But that's what Republicans like. That's fine for them because yes, they want less government control, which I do agree with as well. But then when you need it there, when the help is needed, because the government also from taking away from those private businesses when it's private, they can charge you whatever they want. They can say, you know what, you have asthma, so now your premium is $275 a week. But if the government comes in there and regulates that, now you can't charge me $275.
Hey, let me say this real quick, and then I got to take off. Sorry to leave early.
No.
I think that I get what y'all saying about
You ain't leaving,
the
Rich.
bigger election, but locally we got to get out there and vote because
I
that
agree
matters.
with you all day.
Locally, that matters.
Absolutely, locally.
All
that
day, I
matters.
agree with that.
Let me ask you this question.
What's up?
So here's my only question.
Okay.
All right, what's the definition of insanity?
Doing the same thing over.
Expecting a different result.
Yeah.
So my next question is, name me one time this government has been for us.
I mean,
Answer the question.
it hasn't.
Huh?
It hasn't
So
because
so-
but no, I mean, hold on. I mean, because if you think about it, the things that have been passed for us aren't laws; they're acts. Like an act can easily be wiped out quick.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
But go ahead.
At what point are we going to say this system that we're in just isn't working?
You already said that.
Yeah.
So why do we keep taking our most brilliant minds that
You go.
understand politics, that understand war, that understand strategy, and we keep giving them to the government, right? Why don't we create our own government, create our own party, create whatever is our own,
Hey, look.
and then take up? Because if we continue to feed a machine that has never been for us, it's not going to do nothing but continue to get bigger.
But we don't have to leave to do that.
But
we don't have to leave.
but
We don't have to
then-
leave.
but
and,
like-
and that's not even necessarily.
At some point, this system has to.
We don't have to like we.
All right, man.
Thanks
Well,
for coming,
you know,
Rich.
look, man, look,
At some
and I
point,
hear
it
you.
has to die.
But then
At
it
what
has to
point
be.
does it die?
I can't agree with all of that. I can agree with the majority of that, but I can't agree with starting our own government. To me, government systems fail because governments are always somewhat corrupt at some point because you got to
Man,
get
you
to
got-
a point where you have to manage people,
You got the-
population. But what we can do, and this is why voting is important locally, what we can do is in our demographic areas where we live at, where you live at, that matters to me most because why? Because your kids are in that area. That's where your home is, taxes, all that. On a national level, I don't think voting. I think it's already controlled on a national on a national level. I don't think it makes a difference. But locally, because there's a smaller amounts of people in your city, in your area, in your county, I think that you can be very effective. Now, look, this is what won the election. 24%, 53% of America voted. 24% voted for Trump, but he won by popular vote. If it was
electoral college.
Electoral college. I'm sorry. Hillary won the popular vote. That didn't matter. It was by electoral college. But if you look at the numbers, only 24% of the people voted.
And what about the
24% of the
that voted
people
for
in this
Hennessy?
country put Trump where he was. Now, that to me, that has a lot to do with voting because a lot of people didn't vote, okay? It doesn't matter who you voted for. I really don't care. At this point, I think that it was necessary for Trump to be where he is. And I say that because this is the reason.
No, of course.
Listen, it was necessary for him to be where he is because he woke a sleeping giant. It actually awakened a lot of people that understand that it's necessary for them to take it upon themselves to be something, be the change that you want to see. So, and if Hillary would have gotten office, guess what? Nobody would be aware on what they need to do individually and responsibly for themselves.
She would be.
And she wasn't the answer to me. She wasn't the answer anyway.
Hillary would be worse than Trump.
We didn't vote Bernie, and that's our fault. But my question to you is,
We were scared.
yeah, I mean, yeah, but
We were scared of somebody losing.
Of course, okay.
So
Now
we picked Hillary.
Let's dig into the spirituality of it.
Okay.
Of course, it's necessary that Trump is in office. Okay?
For sure.
Because we are a nation or a world that is, what is the word? Dominated by ego.
For sure.
So when you're
Power, control.
when you're dominated by ego and we push ego more than we push love, we're inevitably going to go to our destruction, right? So,
Right.
Of course, it was necessary for Trump to be in office. My question is why do we need Trump to be in office to see the true face of America?
It's a good point.
Absolutely
Good point. But it took for that to happen.
But it's always been there.
Right.
Right. And I've
For
said
sure.
I've said that Trump is the physical representation of white supremacy the whole time he was running.
Yes.
So when you see these things and everybody comes and like everybody's
That's
mad
interesting.
at me. Everybody's mad at me now.
Why
white
you say that? Why you say that?
Everything he did, like he lies and then he says like he looks at you like, no, it makes sense. No, it's okay. Get out of here. Number two is everything he went after rural America. He hated Mexicans at the time. He made it seem like he hated women. He went for he called us the blacks. He hated black.
He
Muslims.
said we live in homes with without two-parent homes, and I'm like,
but that's true. Tad, that's true.
My parents have been married
it
their whole lives.
But on a majority scale, that's true.
But that's not all. That's not
true.
all. But black people can relate to that. He grouped us as all. I can't relate to that.
He generalized everybody. He shouldn't generalize.
They generalize everything. That's stereotype.
But I'm just. But we couldn't have did that with white people. We couldn't have said all white girls anything.
They do that too.
And we get hung for it. If you get up there and you say, if we get on ESPN and say, if we got up there and say all white girls anything, we would be hung for it.
Well, or like Kaepernick, but even with him generalizing, this fool called us the blacks. Like in that in itself, it's funny. And his tagline.
Well, it's because the media uses us like that too.
We're not
the black
even
vote.
using his tagline.
The white vote.
His tagline is, "What else do you have to lose?"
That's exactly
if I'm in the country, when you tell a whole culture that what else do you have to lose, that shows this country's messed up.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
Hey,
we're not even
listen.
paying attention to.
Hey,
and
listen.
people was like, "Yeah, Trump." Like, come on.
But
man.
no, but that. I agree with him on that. What else do you have to lose? Because the system is not built for us anyway.
And it's still not.
Exactly.
He told a lot of truths and said a lot of different things, and he did away with the politically correct stuff. But it also showed you that anybody can be president if they're willing to say whatever. This country is so driven on entertainment. No, okay, not anybody. You know what I'm talking about. But
do you think that was the point?
But see, it showed me.
I think they proved the point. Absolutely, I think they proved the point.
What the American people were wanting somebody to come out. And
the majority
say,
of
you know
American
people.
people.
I mean, you can refer him back to like Ronald Reagan in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
He said what the American people were wanting to hear. The vast majority. Now we can all sit in this room and not agree with it, because personally I don't agree with it either.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I see him, even like how he talks to the media. It's his way or no way. Is that not represented?
Oh man, I mean, if you look at Trump, Trump is he's doing what he wants to do.
Yeah,
and Obama couldn't do that. Okay,
that's
the point. That's a fact.
He played on what Americans at the time needed, and we needed to blame somebody for something. And he gave us Muslims and Mexicans, and they ran with it.
No.
He's
and
going to
Obama.
make...
Obama
and Obama. He's going to make America great again, which I don't know.
When has it ever been great for everybody?
Never.
Right.
He came in and left office.
Because one, you can't
so,
discover...
you can
we started off bad. You can't discover something people are already at. That's like me coming here and saying, ooh, I discovered the gray area, now we the jungle, and y'all been having shows here all this time. That's exactly what Christopher Columbus did.
For sure.
That's how America started. It started off somebody else blaming somebody else. We came in and we killed, because I'm going to say we because I'm an American, but we came in and we killed a whole race of people because they don't wash up. Like, it was crazy. But we gave fear plays a big part. It was
absolutely.
America was falling apart.
Everything is controlled by fear.
And that's what he did. He gave
Read
them
my book.
a rationalized fear. He gave two groups of people that came in and destroyed America so that Americans don't have to. It wasn't anything that we did. It's not a lack of lazy that Americans are. It was none of that. It was Mexicans come in illegally and then Muslims come and blow it up.
All this is divine, man. It's all divine.
That's what I said. Like, I got to a point to where I'm at peace with everything because it is written, number one, and two, we have to get to a point, and it's kind of like Independence Day. Or no, it's not Independence Day. What's that movie with Keanu Reeves and
Matrix?
The aliens came down.
Hold on. Oh my goodness.
I know what you're talking about. I can't think of it.
Talking about, man, when he was like
something about Earth.
So yeah. After
no, the day the Earth stood still.
Yeah, the day the Earth stood still, and the guy said, the aliens was like, we've given you chances to turn this around, and he was like, but you haven't, because on the precipice when everything is going wrong, that's when you have a chance to come together. That's why, me personally, I adore sports, because you see somebody like Isaiah Thomas the other day, the 50-point game. It was like the game is over, but at the end of the last moment, he found a way to win. And that's what it is going to take. Like, and that's why it's only going to be a certain amount of people who go to heaven, a certain amount who don't. It has to be. I got in a super bad debate with a guy, and it was bad, But he was talking about hip hop and like, you know, hip hop's destroying the game. But what we don't realize is that everybody who has a conscious spirit and a conscious mind is number one. So the people have spoken. Because at the end of the day, of course, evil is going to be greater than good. The darkness is going to be harder than the light. These are facts. It's going to be that way. So I'm at peace with where we're going, because at the end of the day, all you got to do is have your heart with God and you will be all right. Because you got to do what's right in your heart.
Absolutely.
The thing is people are getting manipulated, controlled, tricked, and brainwashed into believing that everything is okay and everything ain't okay. So a lot of things I always say is slippery slopes and nobody pays attention to me, but they are. We're gonna be at a point where this is gonna be the new age Sodom and Gomorrah, and we're already there. Actually, nothing is.
I think this election also just woke up. I mean, I know at least in me, as not as for like not voting. It's just that, like he said, to me it's insanity. Like this electoral college, they can go and give you a vote. So now instead of Trump won, so he won. So let's move on to make sure this doesn't happen again. So our focus needs to be on this electoral college, because he's already won. We need to get rid of. That's what I'm saying. So our focus on. So when I see people still mad that he won, I'm like, okay, he did.
I'm not even mad that he won.
So let's move on now.
I'm not either.
I'm not even mad that he won.
Obama had to be perfect.
His family had to be perfect.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then they showed.
He came in and left perfect.
I think it's
And then they still criticize him.
I think it's showing them and showing us that the perfect black man, the most ignorant white man with the retardedest family of all time, like I got a whole lot of kids and all this, can get the same exact thing. And that's what America has taught us. And I shout out my boy King Kendall. He said, my grandma said this. He said, baby, you're going to have to be twice as good to be one of them, right? You got to be twice as good. But at the end of the day, twice as good is still twice as good. And don't ever let nobody tell you that it ain't. So at the end of the day, that's what it's showing. Obama wasn't just twice as good. He was so much better as a man and as everything that came with him. Right?
Socially.
He did what he could.
Socially.
With what he had.
But who's in office, right? It's showing us like we don't even care. Like who was in office before him? A guy who had a C average and only got into, what is it, Yale? What school did Bush go to?
Yeah.
He only got in there because of his dad.
Right.
So at the end of the day, it's showing us what we have to be in order to be equal to them.
All of this is divine.
So it's okay. So it's okay.
Like
At the end of the day, let's stop calling ourselves black and call ourselves melanated, because melanin is a good thing. And at the end of the day, we are the chosen people. We are the children of the sun. Our skin absorbs it. Our hair makes sure we don't get burnt by it. Everything about us is the chosen people.
So we have to be leaders. You know what I'm saying?
Can I add on to that?
Yeah. Sit back, relax.
I think the one thing that we need to keep in mind when we make certain statements as far as like who we are as a people, it's not so much that we're this or that we're that. It's more so about us knowing that for which we come from. And I ain't talking about Jesus. It's bigger than
I agree with that.
It's bigger than the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam or the saints. It's more so about, us knowing for ourselves that we have a direct link. And I think people try to overlook the fact that we are that link that gets you that pass. It's like going to the hood. If you go to the hood and you're trying to start a business, you know what I mean? You got people that's already there, that's already settled. And if you don't get a pass from them, you ain't about to open nothing. You're not open nothing. So go back to the drawing board. Come back to the community a little more.
Think about that though.
And then see how the dynamic of the community work. Then you can add on.
Okay, here's what I'm saying. As far as saying we're the chosen people, right? It's all about identifying. Like my whole life.
No, I agree with you.
No,
I agree with you.
It's my whole life I've been told I was a slave. My whole life I've been told I was half of what you are. Actually, it's 3/5 of a human being. Right?
3/5, and that's a crazy story behind that.
So listen to the reason I'm not a LeBron fan, right? If you have greatness in your genes, then you do what greatness does. And you hold yourself to greatness standards. At the end of the day, don't tell me that if rings is the way to blah, 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 then Robert Horry is the best player. No, dummy. You're getting compared to Michael Jordan. You're getting compared to Kobe Bryant. You're getting compared to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. You're not getting compared to Paul Pierce.
But wait, that's one aspect of it.
No. What I'm saying is, I want you to understand. It's one aspect, but what I want you to understand, if I tell you we are the chosen people, then act like you are the chosen people. Don't be around here being thugs. Don't be around here acting like you ain't the best. If I tell you that and you know your history, then act like you are the chosen people. Act like you are the best. Present yourself as a best. A king is only a king by how great his people are. I said that about a man. A man's ultimate measure of a man is how well your wife and your children are living, not how well you are living, because you don't matter.
That's in everything.
So at the end of the day, if I'm the chosen people, then at the end of the day, and I get to be the king, it's not about me, you, and he, you. It's about the whole world. Is the whole world in harmony? Because if it's not, then we are not the chosen people. So at the end of the day, when I say we are the chosen people, I mean we need to hold ourselves accountable of being the chosen people.
We do. And a big problem into that. What?
So they fighting again?
No. Here's the issue. Here's the issue for people today. If people want to know what's going on with black folks, it's because black folks don't know who they are. And once you find out who you are, I think you took it, and I understand what you're saying. I think you went a little bit overboard with the we the chosen one. I know that makes a lot of sense scientifically and being on Earth. But here's the thing.
Spiritually too.
Spiritually, but you have to be a leader. And
right.
and
so when I tell you that, I'm holding you accountable for that.
For sure. But here's the problem. People don't know who they are. And if America wants to help people, especially black folks, stop lying. Stop lying about who they are. Because think about this: if you Mexican, you was born and raised in America, you know nothing about Mexico. You don't know any of the people about. All you know and see is what you see on TV, what you got in school. They don't really go into anything. You know about the Aztecs, but you really don't know where you're from. What would help people is everybody knew where they were from.
They can't do that.
I don't understand they can't do that because
why can't they do that? Though?
Because that messes up history in America. That messes up the history books.
It messes up more.
It messes up the capitalism that's happening here. It messes up the money, the finances. It messes up a whole lot. That's why they take religion out of school. That's why they try to take religion out of everything. Because religion, if you look at religion and it dated in detail, you can see what's going on in religion. And I'm not gonna go that deep because this is not that kind of. I'm not gonna. I would need to go get my book, and we would need to really go into it.
Okay,
but
cool.
what I'm saying in short
what book
is.
Are you getting? Let them know. Because sometimes, because I'm tired of the conscious community saying the Bible ain't this and all that.
The Bible, it's in the Bible.
Tell them the book you're going to go get.
It's in the Bible.
Okay.
The Bible tells you
That's
exactly who you are. If you read it,
goofy conscious people anytime.
if you read it in precept, the Bible tells you exactly who you are. And if you have read the Bible and you still haven't figured that out, you got some real searching to do.
Thank you. Now keep going, Ray. I didn't want to cut you off. They just need to hear the truth. I'm tired of people going to Google and telling us
once
Google
people know who they are, they're allowed to move in a different light, more confident. They hold their people accountable. They represent where they're from. If you understand, like the Native Americans care about their history and their ancestry.
They do.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And Asian, all of them do. You know what I'm saying? Even white folks do too. Everybody care about their except for us.
Yo,
and it's because we don't know who we are.
Check this out.
Yeah.
Okay, I told my man at work the other day. I was like, "Yo, I plan to go to Africa for my 40th birthday." And he was like, "Word?" I said, "Yeah. It's someplace I feel like I need to go for myself."
For sure.
You know what I mean? Because there's certain things that I want to see. You know, I could go to Hawaii. I could go to any place.
For sure.
You know, but the reality of it is it doesn't have a connection with me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's great for somebody else who is just like me.
Right. Okay.
You know, but I feel like it's something that's not pushed. Like the agenda for black people to go to Africa is not pushed. Because there's something there. I know it's something there.
I've been 5 times.
It's something there, though, right?
I was in tears the first time I went.
In tears.
Yeah.
You know, my brother Kiyama.
It's not what we see on TV.
He's been 8 times.
Yeah.
And every time he's gone, he's brought back something that was tangible, not only for myself, but for the community.
Right.
Because, you know, you got a lot of shea butter mentality cats around here that just be building, you know what I mean? But they ain't really on
Right.
they dean the
Good
way
point,
they're
Brad.
supposed to be.
playing
And it's kind of detrimental to us as a people. You
Right.
know, because when you start dissing your own culture to be like somebody else's culture, I don't care if it's Chinese, I don't care if it's Mexican or Spanish or European. You really
Matter your race, you should be proud of your
you're
culture.
really denying yourself of a higher level of understanding when you think about it, because when you learning so many different things from your people, not just one particular thing like hip hop culture, that's great, but what about Mouridism? What about what Sheikh Ahmadou Bamba and some of these people that actually existed, but like that were going through exile due to trials of the French colonialism. You know what I'm saying? The books that were written by Sheikh Anta Diop. You know what I mean? It's certain things like that I feel like people need to add to their agenda,
Right.
so they can make everybody else's a little bit more well-rounded.
For sure.
Instead of just being stagnant and just relying on one way, because
Yeah,
there's more than one way. You know what I mean?
There's-
But
see-
the reality, and for itself, the reality is this. You know, in the Quran, it says, for every man and woman is bound to one another by cords.
Right.
It didn't say nothing about color. It said for
Absolutely.
every man and woman is bound together by cords. That means every soul that exists, anything that's in that space that exists is one.
So
It's-
let me break some things down to you, and I agree with you 110% because that's how I felt. Like we as a people need to get along, right?
Word.
But life is about duality. So there's a darkness
There's a light.
and there's a light, and there's a good and there's an evil. So we was as people like men and women. We need everybody, right? But then you have somebody who comes in and is all about war and strategy and everything else to conquer and power hungry and rule and all these things. So watch Game of Thrones, right? So you see these things and you see the power, you see the hunger, you see all these other crazy things that's going on. That way of thinking isn't going to work. So I actually
No, you gotta be a lion.
Yeah,
You definitely gotta be a
But
lion.
I wrote this one time, man, and I said the way we can get along in America is to realize that your strengths. I'm a point guard, so I figure out how to win.
I
right?
played with you before, so I definitely know that.
So I figure out how you Bray's gonna shoot. Like we're gonna do everything to win. So if your thing is strategy and war, and my thing is being a king and being loyal and bringing everybody together and being the togetherness, then maybe we could come together as a country. Let's just look at America, right? We can come together as a country, and you be the strategy in war, and you be the lion, and you let us lead the people. But they can't do that because at the end of the day, we are their gold. I ask people all the time, what is the number one export of America? I went to Angola, right? And the first thing they told me, I said, what's your export? They said gold, diamonds, and oil. Right, and I met the governor, worth billions, right? And he's like, gold, diamond, oil, it's everywhere. We're not even a part of Africa, we're not a part of any of that. So I said, okay, so what's the number one export in America? Corn? Or weed out of Cali? No, I'm dead serious, because the cannabis community is about to be stupid. I mean, let's call it that. Or drugs. So what's the number one export out of America?
Drugs.
It's not.
What?
It's black culture.
Yeah.
They sell our music. They sell our athletes.
And apparently the drugs go along with that.
They sell our influence. They sell our swag. They sell everything. So guess what you just did by doing that? You made the whole world love us. Now, when I say I've been to 40 different countries, most of the time I just be studying on people. But everywhere I went, you know what they do? They love black people. In Japan, everything's hip-hop culture. In China, it's the same thing. You go to Africa, of course, they love black people. I've been to Argentina, they love black people. They love the darker you are, they love everywhere we go. Why? Because you have sold us to be these popular people. So you know what you did when you did that? You built a throne. Now, why don't you just let us sit on it and rule and put everybody back to the position they're supposed to be?
But see, and like I'm listening to everything that everybody is saying. But that's the problem. Nobody should be letting us do anything.
Take it.
We all have a brain. We all have a heart.
But you're talking about voting and getting back into the system.
No.
That's for here and now.
No.
That's for
I'm
here
not.
and now.
No.
I'm just messing with you.
I know you are, but I'm saying play the game.
I'm not playing no more games.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, but you play the game and to win. I mean, you got to play chess.
I'm not playing no more chess.
Because if they take their right if they take that act from us, man, that's huge. Well, listen, but
I'm tired of finessing.
Listen,
people.
I mean,
at
that's
some point
huge.
I gotta punch
If
you in the mouth and give me what I want.
But listen.
You know
though.
they're doing
on.
melanin transfers.
And you know what's so crazy?
No, I
Hold
mean
on for a
that's
second.
for real. I
No,
just
no,
seen
no.
a white girl who
You know
was
what's so
darker than
crazy?
me.
You know what's so crazy? I promise to God, I said that for the last 5 or 10 years. That was going to start happening. Just like I said,
melanin transfers.
they're taking the melanin out of people.
She's
melanated
she's
people
your color.
And injecting it.
She's your color, AJ.
Come on.
Okay.
Look, I said
if
that
they're
was going to
doing-
happen.
I've heard about
If
that.
they're doing
I haven't
that,
really seen
listen,
anything.
with the whole,
No,
with the whole
Send it
transsexual
to me.
movement and all this and all that, and if you feel like you're a girl, then you can be a girl and all this. We're trying to like get rights for them and not realizing the number one thing. We're making people. We are playing God and literally making people. They said it's a successful head transplant. Do y'all understand?
Yeah, I seen that.
They
That's
are
for real.
making people. And when you do that, you're going so far to science that at the end of the day, they're going to take over. People. Where's the Matrix? They was creating babies. The robot said y'all are the most powerful or the most energy thing we can have. They're making people. And we're not paying attention because it's all for ego and vanity. Why would you, even when girls getting breast implants and big booties and all that, everything's for vanity. I feel like this. Listen, at the end of the day, it's okay to say Bruce Jenner is crazy. But we're in a society we can't. I want to be a girl, but I still want to keep my penis and date women. Wait a minute, what'd you just say? So I can't call a man crazy for doing that. But if I said I want to be Batman, I'm Batman. So if I want to dress up at night and solve crimes and help the hood or whatever, and I kill somebody or anything, you're gonna say he's crazy because he thinks he's Batman, right? Remember the football commercial when he got hit? It was like, I'm Batman. He's crazy, right?
Hey, man, look.
But I want to be a woman and I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
The thing is people really need to research and I don't care what race you are, find out who you are. Go and research and see.
Fact.
Here's another problem.
That's why I'm not mad at the conscious community.
People think that there's only one type of black person. There's all kinds of black people. Actually, when they say Africa, y'all own people sold y'all into slavery, that's not true. The Africans in Africa. Wait. The Africans in Africa sold a different kind of African American.
Okay, that's better.
Okay,
Well,
so
term
those they're not the same African American. You see what I'm saying?
African American period. I mean,
Exactly.
that term
I'm just
didn't
using that because that's relatable to the people that's here. See, a lot of people that's here is Negro. Okay, so the Negroes, the Africans sold the Negroes to America. To the people that run the slave ships over. And the thing is like if you look at every country, there's Latin black people, there's Russian black people, there's Italian black people, there's Asian black people. There's all kinds of black people. It's not just one type of black person.
I said that, man, was going to happen
It's
about
all over.
8 years ago.
So we
I
have
knew that was going to happen.
And the crazy thing is, they don't understand what we've been trying to tell them.
But listen,
that we are different colors and you can't control it. And now she's darker than she wanted to be.
Hey, man, but listen, but look deep into that though, right? And this is what I was trying to say.
That's her whole page.
Look.
She's cool with it. She's on Facebook like that.
And look, we all have a brain, we all have a heart, right? We all know right from wrong, right? So, yeah, we can sit here and say, yeah, you like we gotta know who we are and all that stuff like that. That's true. You know what I'm saying? I get that. But when it gets down to the get down, culture, environment, society shapes people. These people know how dominant black people are, right? Like they know. And as much as they try to make us fight and go against each other and hate each other, they look
because
like
they can't control it. They thought you could just be a color.
Hold on a second.
We might need to end the show.
Hold on for a second.
Somebody put chocolate on their face.
Hold on for a second. As much as they want us to believe that we're so inferior, man, and that we're weak,
That shows that it's
they try to be just like us.
All the time.
Okay,
Collagen, all of that.
Everything. And like you said, like
Look at my face.
I'm shocked.
I am shocked.
Bro,
It's like a
is that
body
real?
blackface.
No, this is a woman.
But it's
she
a reason-
shows her before and
That
after.
looks like she
yeah.
has a
But it's
chocolate face mask on.
Because she's different
It's a
colors.
body of
It
blackface.
shows you.
It looks
she
like a
shows
body
you.
of blackface.
She goes
Hey, listen,
different
man.
colors. Like they don't understand when we try to tell them like we don't control our color. That's just a child that comes. That's what she's going through. She really didn't want to be black. She can't tan. Her skin doesn't
How
take
does this
tan.
process work? How does this melanin
No,
She goes
transfer
they
through
work?
get-
different. She goes like
injections.
3 or 4 times a month.
Wait.
But where
the
did they get
hell?
But where did
Where
they
are
get
they
the
getting the
melanin
melanin
from?
from?
Exactly. Where? Hold on for a second. Hey, hold on for a second.
Now that's the question.
Hold on. I'm glad you asked that.
From Viagra?
Hold on.
No,
Hold on for a second. I'm glad you asked that.
Where are they getting that from?
Hold on. All these black people just coming up missing?
Right, look, here her go. Her stages of color, like she.
Come on.
shows you-
Hey, hold on for a
she
second.
shows you
Hold on
her
for a second, man.
different
The black
stages of
market,
color.
all these black body parts coming up.
Right,
like,
how do you think that's why they're going missing? I've been telling people that. That's why
Hey,
black
listen,
people are going
hey,
missing.
man, look, man, look.
Hold on, I
bro.
gotta show the viewers. Hold on, let me show.
Now,
the
whether
viewers
that's
real
true or
quick.
not,
How you
know
make
what
it go
I'm saying? That could
sideways?
be, a conspiracy theory. You know what I'm saying? That's
So
all
then,
part of the
this is
gray
the next
area
question.
anyway.
What happens 10 or 15 years down the road?
Would that happen?
Well,
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you
because-
something.
Because that being said, you know, you see like a Kim Kardashian go out.
Let me
and
show
you get
y'all
a
real
fake
quick.
booty, and
Right.
it's made of silicone, but
Well,
then that
Nicki's ass
silicone breaks
busted,
down.
right?
You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden that booty looks all lumpy and nasty and
That's
sagging.
crazy.
So what
I can see
happens
that.
4 years down the road?
Hey, man, listen,
when
that's
that starts
crazy.
breaking
Hold
down
on.
in her body?
Now.
That look like Photoshop.
This,
I don't know.
no, this might be the most radical thing I ever said. Okay, and I say a lot of radical things. Okay, but if they're still in melanin,
Wow.
Like I went through her whole page because I didn't believe it either.
everybody starts training for war.
Bro, listen.
Because I mean, at the end of the day, no, I'm dead serious. If they're still in melanin, where is she getting this from? Number one. Number two, if they're still in melanin, they're trying to make us extinct. So at the end of the day,
that sound like
start preparing for war. That is it. Like everything, we don't need to like say anything. Like I shouldn't even be saying this on air. We shouldn't be saying anything else. We need to start making strategies and everything because they're coming to kill us. We're not y'all laughing.
No.
Where did she get the melanin?
I'm still tripping off of this. I that looks like Photoshop, man.
She got too many different.
That's a
what
real
I'm saying.
page?
It's too many different pictures on different days.
Can you post that in the gray area
definitely
link, like in
will.
the comment section? I'm tripping off of that, man.
Hey, Brad.
I'm
hey,
scared.
Hey,
No, I'm really scared.
Hey, man, hold on for a second. Brad.
How the hell?
Brad made a good point.
I need
hold
to
on.
go
Brad
back.
made a good point. Brad said they can't make us extinct, and that's true. They can't.
But they're
You
coming
gotta-
for it.
Biblically,
you
that's
gotta-
not-
you
biblically,
gotta-
that's not
Hold on a
possible.
second. Now, this is a true gray area statement that I'm about to make, and I hope I don't offend you, brother.
Not at all.
Nah, Tyler's cool.
But check this out, dude. White people are the only people that can literally be genetically annihilated. Literally. There's no other people on the planet.
Oh, because you mean like if we
Genetically.
have babies with babies.
Genetically.
Yeah.
White people are the only people that can literally be genetically annihilated.
what's the source?
So let me ask you this.
If I plant a seed in a white woman,
I can't
that
do it.
baby's black, right?
Word.
Okay.
Word.
You can't do that with a black person.
Yeah, if I have a baby with a white man, that baby's still black.
Over time, though.
So let me ask you this question. If that's true, now this is way.
Hold on.
This
It's
is
science.
way far out.
takes longer.
It's science. Science. Black people are the only
takes
people
longer.
living that have dominant genes, dominant traits.
Okay.
White people's are recessive.
So that goes into my we're the chosen people thing. But here now this is really far fetched. Now I don't want everybody think I believe this. Okay. But it's just a question. And sometimes we're in the gray area, right? Right.
Sure.
So we got to ask these questions.
Okay.
Okay. So, with that being said, and the protons for black people were 666, right? The science equation.
Yeah.
Says protons. Okay. Which is our flesh, which is our evil part. Like that makes sense to me. So when the conscious people, my question to you is, if we absorb the sun, they reject the sun. It's nothing. I like this guy, and all this other stuff that's going on, right? Could they not be from this planet?
Hey man, listen.
Because I mean, at some point,
Conspiracy theories.
Well,
great.
look,
Hold on.
look, I think it's
Conspiracy
more weather.
theories,
I think it's more weather
gray area
inclined over
subjects.
time.
what I'm saying is everything about you in the planet rejects you. Our number one power source rejects you. Could you not be from this planet? Could you
Listen.
be an alien?
Hey,
It's
listen.
far fetched, but I
Conspiracy
mean,
theories.
we really don't know everything when it comes to
Listen.
the galaxy and space.
Conspiracy theories and gray area
And
subjects.
I'm
hey,
saying
man.
this in front of a white guy. I'm not even saying it. I'm just asking questions.
Hey, listen,
Yeah.
man. Hey, look.
I mean, look.
I don't know.
I tell you this.
You know what I mean?
We
Like-
don't know everything.
Of
We've
course
only been
we don't
on,
know
listen,
everything.
listen. We've only been on this earth how many years we've been here.
Man, I
so
believe
I'm
in
sure that
mutants.
there's things going. Look, I believe that, and this may be far fetched too, but I believe that the what is the Catholic Hall in what is it? What is it?
The one
What is it?
Michelangelo
The
did?
Vatican.
Vatican.
I believe that the Vatican holds a lot of keys to what's
do.
going on in
Oh,
the
they do.
world,
I don't wanna-
and it has
I
a
don't-
lot of
And
history.
I was raised Catholic.
Yeah,
No, I
it
don't
has a
understand
lot of
why we
history
can't get in the library.
about race.
And so
Oh,
check
sorry.
this out. I
Hold on.
personally don't agree with it.
Right.
I went to Catholic school for a couple of years. It didn't work out. I ended up in public school.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm grown now. I'm established out on my own. Got my own family. Got a 5-year-old. And
Sure.
personally, I don't preach the Catholic way
Okay.
to my daughter. I don't believe in it. I don't believe in.
What do you believe in any religion right now?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that I don't believe in a God,
Okay.
but how it was always brought to me was, you believe our way or you go to hell. And
Okay.
there's how. I mean, that's narrow-minded.
I mean,
Yeah, there's a lot of religions out there like that.
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
you
no,
just
no,
got to be
and I'm
careful.
not
With,
cool on that.
My only beef with the Vatican and all that is that if you have vast information for the world,
it might be too potent to expose.
but no, come on, man.
Not for us,
Yeah, no,
but
what
I'm just saying.
what
You know what
I'm
I'm saying? I
saying
think it's a
is,
bigger picture.
Why, if you have vast information and knowledge is
Right.
power. Well, let's say it. My boy said knowledge isn't power. It's the application of knowledge is power.
Mhm.
So if you have all that information, why can't we have it? Why do we need special clearance to go to a library?
Sure.
That makes no absolute sense.
Because
either.
only certain
Because I'll
people
tell you
are
why.
allowed to have power.
Because I tell you why. Where did they get all of that information from? Most of it they got from where?
Africa.
Jerusalem.
Yeah.
Which, to me, in my belief,
They-
was a part of Africa.
Not the Vatican. Like when in 70 AD, the Romans went over there, and they basically basically shut it down. Like they shut down all the borders, so like the people had to stay there, man. So there's like stories of like them going into the libraries, man, burning stuff, taking stuff.
I got a DVD on that actually.
Yeah, I mean it was crazy.
This
question
is all
is, why did they
I
do
mean
it?
they cut out. I mean,
But why did they do it?
I mean here's one.
The ultimate purpose of
This is what we need to get to.
The ultimate
Why?
purpose was to replace those people with their group of people. That was the ultimate
Right.
goal.
This is all the reason why
So
it's
are they-
important for people to research and
So-
find out more about
so
themselves.
Let me ask you this.
Think
Another radical question, because I like the gray area.
Okay.
Are the Jews that claim to be Jews right now the real Jews?
No, absolutely
So-
not. Absolutely not.
Was Hitler wrong?
Oh my God. Hey, listen, man.
I'm not touching that one.
Point itself, because that's
Do
actually-
you
I'm
kill
not touching
evil?
it. I'm not touching that one.
If the Jews are running America right now,
If that was the case, they should have killed themselves.
The reality
Yeah,
is
that's what I
nobody,
was gonna go
nobody
with,
really
so.
pays enough attention.
listen. I'm not a Hitler fan. I'm messing with. I just like asking.
Okay.
I like
Hey,
asking
you-
funny
you
questions.
good,
Yeah,
you
I
good,
mean,
you good. Check, because that's a
Because
good-
if they're not the
that's a good
Jews, who did he kill?
Right.
Some more white
Anybody
people.
that wasn't blind had blue eyes.
He didn't even know.
He didn't even, right, that's what I'm saying. He
Yeah,
was
it
just,
was
Hitler
pure
didn't
ignorance.
Who?
Yeah.
Hitler was pure
didn't even
ignorance.
he didn't even know
Hold
what he
on,
was
hold on a
doing.
second.
He
What?
didn't even know.
He didn't know what?
He didn't know that the bloodline, the lineage of those people. He
Yes,
based
he
off-
did.
I don't think so.
No.
He got the
Hitler-
wrong. He got the
because-
wrong
no, no,
people.
He got the
Hitler-
wrong information.
He
No,
killed the
Hitler-
wrong people.
Hitler knew those people were not real Jews. He said the blacks were Jews.
He did say that, and he said
That's
Yeah.
true.
he,
That's
he,
true.
he
I mean,
said,
he
he
knew
said
that.
America's gonna face a lot of turmoil because he killed guys' jewelry or children or something. Hey, like I said, I'm not a Hitler fan. I'm not a fan of
Yeah,
anybody.
I don't listen, man.
when it
Look,
comes
I
to
don't condone
genocide.
nothing Hitler did because, truthfully, I don't believe that you can fight evil by doing evil.
Yes.
Period.
Thank
I
you.
mean,
Me
you
neither.
cannot fight evil
I
by
agree.
doing evil.
So-
And like I say that,
so
man.
you're saying
I say that. Hold on. So let me finish.
so why two negatives in math equal a positive, and we multiply them?
That's mad. That's mad. That's
Hey,
mad.
look, you sound like
really
you sound like Matt
I'm
listen,
just
though,
messing
man.
with y'all, man.
Hold on a second. Because you know I want to get this out there. Like I don't believe you fight evil by doing evil.
You don't.
Period.
Right.
You don't.
So-
No, I'm
so-
joking now.
I
You don't
agree.
at
So
all.
like the way black people are built, and you know, and we could talk about the whole black and white relationship. How white people are probably on edge because they think that blacks are going to retaliate and do the same thing. I'm telling
That's
you,
not going to
wouldn't
happen.
do that.
thank you. That's
Yeah.
not happen because we aren't built like that.
That's
We
not-
what we
Spiritually,
like,
We would have done it already.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So this is my thing,
Fact.
right?
We would have done it already.
So this is my thing. If we were in leadership, personally, it would be more love. Like it would be more
Of a
more
teaching
love,
experience.
more spirituality. Say it wouldn't be like, oh yeah, Tyler. You know, look, you know what I'm saying. It wouldn't be like, yeah, Tyler. I'm in power now, so your ancestors put mines, you know, in chains. I'm going to do the same thing. No, it won't be like that. I'm not condoning that. I don't agree with that. I agree with you kill things with love. Period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you know, racism still it still exists. All that stuff happened.
I love this
But
conversation.
where are we at right now?
I love because
You know what I'm saying? Like,
y'all still haven't read my book.
I read your book. I read your
but
book.
where
It's been a
are we
while,
at
but I
right
read
now?
it.
Where are we trying to go? Like, you know,
Yeah. So
It's
where can
called
we
Love.
find it?
Oh, it's on Amazon. But y'all get one from me.
Okay.
It's called Love or Fear. What's your motivation? I do believe love is the answer all the time.
Absolutely.
I really just
all the
like
time.
asking difficult questions because why don't we ask questions?
Why don't we produce dialogue? Dialogue is important.
Yeah,
People
why-
are scared of dialogue. Let's stop talking
that's what
about
the
it.
gray
Why
area
you
is.
saying that?
Somebody said no, Hitler was not wrong. Look at this stuff. When you ask these questions, you get answers. Like we're afraid to ask these questions, and I'm not. At the
He
end of the
wasn't a
day-
racist.
Nah, I don't know. We don't. I wasn't. I wasn't in that time to say.
I mean,
so
it
that-
depends on what you define as racist at the time.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, in America, they created the white
listen,
and black thing
listen, I'll tell
to
you what's
make
racist.
to make the rural white
Hold on a second.
people feel because it was
Hey, look,
classism, right?
French.
And look, and again, when I say this, I'm not condoning what Hitler did. I'm going to break up Jesse Owens.
Okay.
All right, he
Oh,
ran.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
he ran over there during those Olympics in Germany. Now, this is racist. He said Hitler nodded at him, congratulated him. There are stories that said that Hitler met with him privately and talked to him. He comes back here. He and his teammates weren't even invited to the White House. They couldn't even come to the White House.
Ain't no Viet Cong call me nigga.
Hitler actually didn't speak to him or say anything to him at all.
No. Hitler talked to Jesse Owens while they were in Germany. And there's stories that he met with him privately. But when he got back
I'm
over
talking about the
here,
private thing. I'm
It said
sorry.
Hitler had black people and agents and did regime. You can look that up. Is that Willie Lynch? What are you talking about?
Or in his regime, he probably said meant his.
Yeah, I mean,
but
that's-
see,
that's cool.
but you know, but
I just
so
like
like,
asking difficult
so
questions.
you go over
man.
there,
This is
man,
where my mind be.
but you go, you know, over there, man, to Germany, and he's talking to you, but then you come back over here, and your president doesn't even invite you, man, to the White House.
Right.
Listen,
That's not new.
Good and
But that's
evil,
not. But I mean,
dark and
but it-
lightness, everything has a purpose.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, without the darkness, I can't find my
Can't be
own
light.
light.
Right.
No, I'm writing a book right now called Flashing Lights. I'm actually writing two. In the book, I say, if we're all in the dark, and the problem is with people is we don't know who we are, and
Right.
that means you don't know your light, right? So
Right.
we're all in the dark, and Tat has a light. I didn't mean to hit you there.
You're fine.
And we're all following Tat
and
because
Tat
she
got
knows the
hands,
way
though,
out.
bro. I look at Tat
Right?
and tell she got hands.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
We're all following Tat, and she has the way out with the light.
I know
right?
she got hands.
Right? And that's what typically happens in the world. If somebody has a bright light, we follow them. But their point about the bright light, and here's what power comes in. It's not to say I only the one have a light. We all know that you have a flashlight and you just don't know how to put the batteries in. You have a flashlight and my job is to say, you know what? I don't have the only light. Here you go.
Right.
Boom, boom. Put these batteries in so you can go in your own direction and find your own path.
Right.
We don't do that. We say my light shining bright and everybody follow me. The purpose in life is to help each other
Absolutely.
and serve. And we're not doing that. We're not sitting here saying, look, we're here to help each other.
You have to be a
find your
servant
soul.
leader.
And
you,
I think,
you have to be a
and
servant
I feel
leader.
like that came from, like we've been saying all day, no offense.
No,
I feel
you
like
good.
that came from white people, because as black people, we're in this position because when they came to Africa, we taught them how to put them batteries in that light. Then they turned around and beat us with that light that we taught them how to put the batteries in.
That's
Are you
funny.
talking about the Moors?
Yeah,
Okay,
that-
more.
That was before.
Well, the,
yeah, that was
well, the
before.
word
That was
more
before.
means black anyway.
yeah, that's funny.
Like,
But
it literally means black.
But that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying is our culture, just who we are, we've always taught.
the question is why?
Why we've always taught?
No, why did they do that? That's what we never figured out.
No.
I'm
This
gonna
is
say
why.
ask somebody.
This is why. This is why.
But to
listen-
hold on real quick, Ray. Sorry, because
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
To piggyback off what Pat said earlier too is with the Hitler thing. Why do you think they ran in so fast to help the Jews? Because they were killing other white people, just like you said. Why do you think America ran in so fast? They don't run in and help. When black people are being oppressed in other countries, they don't run in and help them.
Right.
Like the Syrians, we didn't want them over here, but now we gonna bomb Syria for bombing Syrians that we said couldn't come over here. How dumb, how stupid is that?
I mean, that's the logic of what's
Because
going
we
on right
said
now.
you couldn't come
but it's,
here,
but it's necessary.
now we mad
No, we
that you
gotta
bombed
live
it.
Realize this. Everything that's happening right now is necessary. It's
No, I'm not
painful.
I'm not negating the necessity.
Yeah. It's painful
it's
to watch
necessary.
and hear and see, but it's necessary
Listen,
to
man.
move.
Listen, man. Like we look, man. As a people, man, we have to take this time to really unite, show love.
Hey, man, I love y'all, man. I didn't
Love
mean to
you
cut
too,
you
man.
off, man, because we don't have these conversations with people, right? Even on our show, it might get deep sometimes, but it's more people
But
coming
that's
at us
what the
about
gray
LeBron.
area is for, man.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
you have
But-
to talk about.
but we
Talk
had-
about things that people don't want to talk
But
about.
we had this conversation. I said if we ever did a show with y'all, I would love to have, because people have a certain view of me and Tat that we don't really know what we talking about. We really don't love. We hate.
Why do you think
hate.
that is?
Because we don't go. Listen, I sent Tat this the other day. It's funny how much we talk.
We gotta close out
yeah.
soon, man.
Yeah.
Before
I
we
sent,
shut
I sent,
y'all
I sent
off,
Tat a picture about sheep, right?
Uh-huh.
See, we're wolves, and wolves eat sheep. So why would they ever like us? When we attack the sheep and tell them they're wrong, they have a problem with it. So right now, they think we attack LeBron because, and let's say this, let's be honest, and people think we hate LeBron. They think we attack LeBron because we don't like him as a player. We don't think it all. My problem with
Does what he do off the court matter?
No, not
Why-
to me.
why?
Not to me.
Because
Because
I
I'm
think
a
it's a show.
best. Because I'm talking about
no,
sports.
that too.
Okay,
But I
because
think.
I think he does a lot of stuff off the court.
And I've
that
never
that
negated that.
Let me ask you
Okay.
this question. Let me ask you this question.
Honestly, I respect what.
I respect that.
And I don't even discuss what he does off the court
I
because
will.
to me, I don't care
Let me
about
ask
that.
you this
I'm a
question.
sports
Okay, so
analyst
you
and I
just
want to
keep
talk
speaking
about
from-
sports.
okay.
I don't
So,
care that he's a good husband. I don't care about none of that.
But what he does off the court, I don't think he's a great husband either. But what he does off the court is cool. I'm not worried about that. But I'm gonna say a lot of positive things for him after I say this. What do drug dealers do in the 70s when? When drug dealers in the 70s, Nicky Barnes and all them, and what did they do on Thanksgiving? And right, they gave turkeys to the people they selling crack to.
Man,
So
please
say
don't compare LeBron to
Listen
that.
what I'm saying. Listen what I'm
Please
about to
don't.
say, Pat.
Okay.
Listen. If you know me personally, right?
I
You would
do.
say AJ probably has one of the biggest hearts ever. Like
Yeah.
I would give you the hood off my head. I mean shoulder if you was cold. Right?
Hey, I still have your polo shirts too.
And I bought them all in Bangkok. It's okay. And then I gave you some cold colors too.
Yeah.
I didn't even care. What I'm saying is, I would do that. But I've always been taught that when a good deed is a good deed, but I don't have to tell everybody.
Exactly.
I don't have to tell. I don't have to tell that I gave the homeless this, and I don't, because it's putting the homeless out
But
there.
is he telling or is it the media telling?
No, he's telling, and that I know that for a fact.
But he's in a relationship with
But
the
he's listen. There's nothing wrong with that. I think.
What does
LeBron-
that place Colin though? Because that's the same thing.
I think. Well, he did.
That's a good point. No,
But
that's
what
a,
is-
that's a good point.
No. Because Colin, listen. At the end of the day,
he's raising awareness.
he sit and didn't say anything. They didn't recognize it to the third game.
Yeah.
So he didn't go to the media and was like, I'm about to sit because of this.
The media did.
When they came to him, he gave them a reason. Now that the light's on you, I need to back up what I'm doing. He doesn't show all the good deeds he's doing. Even when he does it, it's not like, oh, Colin Kaepernick did
Yeah,
this.
he
blah, blah.
definitely doesn't care if the media knows or not.
Right.
I
So
get
what
that.
I'm saying is, I give LeBron this credit. I think he is a genius.
Okay.
And probably the best businessman I've ever seen while playing the game. So he's very
He
image
hires his
conscious.
own people too.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
that's great.
you know.
I love that. Yeah. I think he's the greatest businessman I've ever seen while playing basketball, and he's very image conscious. So he knows when he does good things. Like today, people got mad at me because I said, well, Kareem sit with Ali when he refused to go to the draft, and LeBron didn't sit with anybody when Kaepernick did this. What does that mean? See, only reason I did that because y'all say LeBron's better than Jordan because he's a great guy.
Yes,
because
that
people
drives me crazy.
people say Jordan. People getting killed over Jordans, and Jordans don't do nothing about it.
Mm-hmm.
So when you go personal and go off the court about Jordan, the dumbness, and when I do it with
Then I
Kareem,
bring it
I'm a hater. I'm only doing it to show you the bias and balance it out, stupid. But when I do it, I'm a hater. When it comes to LeBron James, I think and I said this after the Detroit game when he scored 29 in a row, dude has the potential to be a top 3 greatest player ever. Right?
Yeah.
So I don't
He's
think
breaking some records.
he's going to keep breaking records.
Right.
He's smart. I tell you, he's smart. He knows what to do to manipulate the system, and that's the problem I have with him. He doesn't go out and give 1,000,000% and just do it and do whatever. He does it to manipulate the system, manipulate the media, and does all this. Talent-wise, I think he's a top 3 player ever. As far as talent,
How many more years you think he got in the league?
as far as
A
his,
lot.
yeah,
And what do you think is going to take for?
You want me to say 4?
Four.
Okay,
I'd say
so
more
how
than
far
that.
does he got with a team that isn't stacked? When it's
Man, he's always going to have a stat
He's
sheet.
always going to have one.
yeah,
He's
they're
never
always-
going to be on a team.
Yeah,
that's
they're
trash.
always going to build.
He's gonna
around him.
play-
You see LeBron
He's going to play 4 more years,
playing with
and he'll win
Cleveland
one more
his first
title.
Okay, 4 more years.
And
So
and
in
if he
4
goes
years,
to the championship, if he goes to the titles, all 4 of those years, I will be there to destroy
Okay, so-
him forever in life.
okay, so in
If
4
he goes
years,
4 more times and only wins
I'm
1,
listening.
that will make him what,
Oh,
5
okay,
or
on
9
a sports level.
or something.
right? In
But-
4 years,
Okay.
okay. In 4 years, can he be one of the best players ever?
He already is.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
already is.
Yeah,
I've
he's
never
top.
taken that away.
He's
That's what
top.
makes
Okay.
me so
He's
mad
easily
when people
top 10.
say we hate
Right, right,
or
right.
He's
even
easily top 10.
So when I asked this question today, when did he pass Kareem? And people were like, this is a stupid question. Well, Kareem has 6 MVPs, 6 championships, been to 6 10 finals.
Statistically, you
Man,
pass
he-
him when you beat statistics,
Man,
right?
he
I
no,
mean, to me,
no,
That
no,
doesn't make
no.
how?
statistically, if you champion all the records that if you're comparing a person to a certain category
Okay.
who destroyed the category when he was playing, if that person then beats that category, to me, he got the one up.
So has he passed Kareem yet?
I don't know.
See,
I don't
look.
know the numbers.
No.
But-
So then the question is,
no,
when did-
because he doesn't have 6
yeah, when
wins.
he doesn't have 6 MVPs.
So
and
he
doesn't
need
have 6
okay.
finals.
Statistically, he's not there yet.
So when did he pass Magic? When did he pass Kobe? Like when I ask these questions, people get in their feelings and be like, "Look at his numbers, bro." So then I say, "Okay, so if you're talking about numbers, then why is Westbrook not the best player in the world this year?"
Right.
Right.
So then they
Hands
say
down.
it's about rings. So how's he better than
about
Kobe?
wins.
Right.
So nah, bro, look at his numbers. See, that's the problem I have with LeBron fans.
That's what I say.
There's no objectivity.
There's no
None.
objectivity.
None.
There's no consistency.
There's
It's-
no consistency.
It's only,
None.
It's only whatever fits your agenda
Exactly.
that day.
Exactly.
And, and they've learned that from ESPN.
Is that
Because
coming
we
from-
make,
that's coming
we
from
make
media.
things for
Right,
him.
right.
We
So-
make categories.
So if you
He
ask
doesn't
me
lead
why
those
Kobe's my favorite player,
categories.
so who's my favorite player? Kobe. Is he the greatest player ever? No.
No.
I'll say no.
Who's the greatest player ever?
I would say Jordan.
Mike.
Right?
Okay.
Mike.
But
Okay.
it's a very strong argument for the greatest basketball player.
Will
In
Chamberlain.
what aspect?
Kareem.
Will.
Okay.
Will. Well-
Ask me why Kareem though.
Why?
Basketball
Okay.
doesn't just start in the NBA. Kareem didn't lose a game in high school.
Okay.
Okay.
He lost maybe 3 in college. He got National
Look at
Player of
Will.
the Year three times.
Okay.
He got 3 national championships in college. You go to the NBA, you get 6
Look at
MVPs,
Will.
all-time leading scorer. Did
Right.
Will do the same thing as Kareem?
Man, you gotta look at his numbers. Hey, hold on a second. And Wilt, high school was crazy.
Did he win in college?
The college, nah.
That's
No.
not-
Yeah,
I think he did.
but
I think he did win in
so
college.
How many players were?
But UCLA was super
with
stacked
Will
too. But
at
go
At
ahead.
that point in time, how many players were as tall as what he was compared
He
to?
was definitely
Kareem,
unstoppable
who
force
had
at the
more of
time.
a competitive
Well,
aspect
listen,
throughout his whole.
I feel what you're
throughout
saying,
his whole
but
career.
Wilt's probably the greatest athlete we've ever seen.
Ever seen?
Like, it don't matter what era. This dude ran the hurdles, did high jump.
No, he ran a 4.3.
They told him
4.2,
they told him
4.3.
he couldn't pass the ball, and he led the league in assists one year.
He led the league
Like
in
this-
assists, led the league in steals, he led the league in blocks, he led the league in rebounds, and he led the league in scoring. And it was so crazy, he played 13 years, and he said his last 6 years, he said his last 6 or 7 years, he stopped scoring because people said that's all he did. So,
I mean, like, the dude.
come on, man. Like, imagine if he kept scoring.
My man averaged.
That dude would have had 40,000
So,
points.
and that's another conversation. They be like, look at LeBron's numbers. I say, well, are they better than Wilt's?
But
But Wilt wasn't playing against nobody.
But look who is LeBron playing?
Wilt
That
played
makes me
against
so
Kareem.
mad. He's in a soft league. I had to remember where we
Well,
were.
well,
You can't touch people's heads.
Wait a minute.
They called flagrant fouls.
This game wasn't that soft.
No, this one. Okay, but that's one out of how many?
No,
they
no,
played.
I agree with you.
Right, so
I'm being
the league,
Mauricio right now.
the league is soft. So you can't touch
Definitely
anybody.
soft. I agree with
you
that.
you can't really defend them. They've taken defense out of that.
Oh,
He's
perfect.
already
Yeah,
six.
cut out.
He's already 6-something, 200 and something pounds.
Right.
He's bigger than everybody. He's also made it that they can't defend you. Why are you not just dominating?
off.
That's
Yeah.
my problem.
We got to leave.
Yeah. Let's wrap this up. This has been great.
Yeah, this has been great.
Facebook has a limit. We're reaching that limit.
Really?
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much, man.
It's
They-
between 2 and 3 hours.
Yeah,
So
I
I'm
mean,
surprised we're still on this long. They
Yeah.
usually cut it off at 2, but
Yeah,
since
they
they
cut
let
it
us go, we're gonna wrap up before they do that.
That's great.
So this has been great.
man.
You know, the Jungle, y'all definitely got to come back soon. Great conversation all
Absolutely.
around. Our man Tyler finally made one.
Yes.
Yeah,
You know what
man.
I'm saying? We've been trying to get him in here forever. He's on the roster.
Every week now. I finally got my work schedule going. So
Absolutely.
I'm in here.
Absolutely.
You'll be hearing and seeing me a little
All right, y'all gonna see Tyler more. But you know, this has been great, man. What we like to do is just give quick closing remarks. Just tell the viewers, you know, whatever you want to tell them in regards to what you do, what you got going on, you know, your links and all that stuff, and then close out.
Well, the Jungle is going to be on That Old Life TV.
Okay.
That Old Life TV.
Yes.
Is there a website?
It's a website, www.thatoldlife.com.
Okay.
We about to do a whole. Last night we did a cooking special. It was cold. So it's gonna be a whole lot of good things. We got a whole lot of good things coming up for the Jungle. As far as me, I got a couple books coming up soon. A couple articles, working some big things out with the Big Three. You know, the commissioner, working some things out with Anta, the brand, the shoe brand. But more than anything, man, I appreciate you guys having us on here. And I love the conversation. I love that black people can get here. And I want to appreciate you too, Tyler, because it got really melanated in here, right? So, and he just sit there and took it in stride without being upset or taking anything personal or getting this feeling.
Yeah, none of this should be personal.
It's never
You know,
is
yeah.
personal, you know.
That's
what
what
I'm
a
saying?
great.
And
man, a great area, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And I appreciate. Stop finally.
No, we're good. We're good.
And I appreciate y'all giving us the platform to show that we're more than just sports talks. And
For sure.
Talking crazy. Tad?
For sure. Thank you.
I never really have a final thought. Because I usually say everything that I want to say.
Oh, you
I
good?
mean, just say love to all the people out there.
Just talk to the viewers. You know, you
saying,
got people tuning in.
No matter your color, love all the people.
Love all the people, man.
Thank you. Love all the people, man.
All right, you good, Tab.
Yeah. Me and Indiana fans aren't really
Something to
great
talk.
right now. So.
Okay. First off, thanks for having me. Even though I was just here.
Mm-hmm.
Just glad that happened. Show tomorrow night at the Fountain Square Brew Company. Starts at 8 o'clock. If you love real dope hip hop, Strong Roots Camp will be there killing it. I
Okay.
go on at some point with like Hodge, Black Eddie, a few other
Serious
people.
Black gonna be there?
Okay.
Nah, Serious Black, Ghost Gun. They got something else going on the next night, if I'm
Okay.
not mistaken, called Young Fest.
Good. Y'all go check it out.
But tomorrow night, catch me at the Fountain Square Brewery. And if you want that real raw hip hop, just check in the strongrootsbandcamp.com.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Tyler.
First off, I want to say thank you to my fam. They've held me down for a long, long time.
For sure.
Supported my music.
All love,
They
family.
Put out all of my music for quite a few years. I got a new group and a new CD on the way.
The Union.
It's called The Union. We're trying to come with some fire, so I hope you guys tune in. Shout out to my brother that couldn't make it in. Follow the guide. I want to say shout outs to my little 5-year-old because she probably been sitting here for the last 3 hours.
Nice, man.
Watching Daddy because that's #1 fan. So love you very much, Bug, and thank y'all, man. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Hey, man, listen. I appreciate y'all, man. You know, man, for coming. Tat is hilarious, witty, strong. She was about to tag AJ, too, but, you know.
When you hit me.
Yeah, see, man, come on, man.
Nah, I wasn't.
Couple times.
AJ, you know, hey, my brother, love him to death. It's my dude. Hey, man, look, we're all connected, man. So, you know, as long as we really, really embrace that and, you know, and just understand that we are all built on love, this world would completely change. I mean, I'm a strong believer in, like, when you see yourself, when you see your neighbor, you should see yourself. And if more people did that, man, you know, man, this whole world would be much, much better. It doesn't matter your color, your religious background. I mean, we're all brothers and sisters, period. So it's all love.
Sure. What you got to say?
There it is. I'm just going to close out real quick because I don't want Facebook to shut us down. Probably got like 30 seconds. I just want to say that continue being great. You know what I'm saying? Dialogue is important to moving forward. Anytime that you decide that you don't want to talk about it or you tell someone to just forget about it and don't worry about it, that's when you're not opening yourself up to moving forward, and you continue to go backwards. Dialogue is important for moving
And that's
forward.
what the gray area was built
and
on.
we have to all individually, you know, utilize our our individuality to help people. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to change the narrative, you got to change the narrative to change the nation. Period. Thanks to our viewers for always tuning in and rocking with us. We love y'all. We're gonna see y'all real soon. Next Tuesday we got a new segment, so be looking for the segment alert. And we'll catch up with y'all soon. Appreciate it.
Peace.
I just seen somebody said I seen a female with a beard and I got jealous.
Welcome to the Gray Area. The Gray Area Media. We've obligated ourselves to be the voice for all communities, speaking on topics that include community, religion, education, politics, technology, sports, health, and wellness. The Gray Area Media is a platform created by longtime friends for the sole purpose of providing our communities with the ability to voice current, past, and modern-day issues. The Gray Area, in its naming significance, solely speaks to the area in which people shy away from speaking because of media-based constraints or contractual-based obligations. Well, I'm here to tell you, we don't do that here. So please, stay tuned in. We're going to go live in a few minutes. Don't forget, please add us as a friend on Facebook so that you can follow our live feed. And not only that, please add us on Twitter and Instagram at The Gray Area Media. Please visit our website at www.thegrayareamedialive.com. Thank you.